How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, how y'all doing tonight? Back today with more 5V5 1v1 DUELS over for the region of EU. How you boys all doing? I am excited. I'm hoping we'll get a couple of you in here tomorrow. NA Duels, also excited for those. Also, we do have the holidays, and actually, I don't know if I look at the days. So 23rd will be Saturday, 24th and 25th are the actual like holiday days. I guess we're taking a break during those, yeah? So I don't really know. I think I am. But yeah, hope all of you are having a wonderful, beautiful evening. We got more 5V5 1v1 DUELS today. Let's see if we can get some groups going over for the region of EU. Boys, how y'all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Shane, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good day. Also, happy holidays. Thanks so much. Happy holidays to you, my guy, as well. Yeah, you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I think that during the holidays, or during the, what is that, upcoming Saturday, Sunday, that will be actually the holiday day. I might as well take a day off that day. I might as well, you know what I mean? But let me see if I can get the music back up and running. Now, these are some of the newer songs. I haven't heard these at all. They're a little loud. Also, I gotta fix this, don't I? Okay, I'm down with this. It's a bit of a vibe. I can work with this. Every time I hop on a U, it tells me like, hey, I got something new in my in my collections. I'm like, where? I never find it. Is it like a pet? Is it a mount? Is it? I think it's just bugged. Yo, groups are gonna be listed over in the raids, a legacy section as usual, boys. A molten core, hop right in. Hopefully we'll get ourselves some groups tonight. Last week it took us a little bit to get some groups over on the EU, but we did get ourselves actual games in there, which I was actually super excited to get. I was actually so happy to get some proper games in there. What's this mouse thing? Okay, that's the flight controls. Now, how you doing, my man? Welcome. Hope you're having a good one, my guy. How you boys all doing, though? Hope you're having a good one. Let's see. What else can I invite, man? I guess I'll just start going down the list, yeah? Hey, AJB. Wanna join some 5V5 1v1 DUELS tonight, friend? Let me see if I can get through like the regulars. Hey, Anto. DUELS tonight? Let me just see if it wants in. Ash also. Hey, Ash. DUELS tonight? Let me see if we can fill up a group tonight, if at all whatsoever possible. Yo, yes, sure. Invite me. I got you, my guy. I got you, Anto. I think last time we didn't even get to have Anto in on these at all. Elliot, PvE guy. Okay, Frost Boss. Hey, Jmis. Gelmis? Hey, how do you say that, chat? Gelmis. Wanna join some 5V5 1v1 DUELS tonight? Does Ida want to join some? Hey, Nalex, wanna DUELS? I'll just keep it short. I think I'll just keep it short as best as I can. Like I'm a rogue invite. Okay. Smog, get Smog in here, dude. Let's get the boy in here. Yo, Smog, that's gotta be one of my favorite evokers out there. So with this, we'll need 2 more for this team, and then we'll need a couple more over for the other team. And we'll see how that goes. Busy PV, sadly. All good, friend. All good, friend. Who's this? Hedgemeats? Okay, so we'll skip over him. Jay is Briar, so that's not even an A or a U. Hey, Cajun. Cajun. Those after dungeon? Let's see if he's down for it or not. Hey, what's up, Bragger? Hey, my guy. Logged? Yo, we'll get you in here, my guy. So with you, we'll need still 1 more for this team, and we'll need a couple more. Nolly, hold on. Should I ask Nolly? He's the dark card. I'll ask him afterwards. Duels? See if Griff is down for it. What is last mouth? Hey, mouth. Duels tonight? Hosting 5V5 1v1 Duels this evening. I found out that if I don't check my words, I repeat myself a lot, and I try not to best as I can. This is why I try to write like a script. I've been doing that a lot less actually. Sure, a bit later, bro. Sounds good. I'm surprised we didn't have Grifka pop in immediately for Duels. That's a first. What's up, G? How you doing, my man? Hope you are having a good one. MRC. Duels tonight? Hosting some 5V5 1v1s. Gabe Stranglethorn. What the hell is MML doing in Stranglethorn, huh? Duels tonight? What the hell is he doing in Gabe Stranglethorn? Like Stranglethorn? STV? What the hell is this Cape Stranglethorn? Isn't that kind of like, oh god. Oh, that's an add-on. Crap, what is that one add-on that Carl had? No PvP gear. All good, friend. All good. Convert this to a raid real quickly. We'll need still one moss. We'll be good to go. So I had was a Marcy and Necro last few people that I was asking. Keiske? Ooh, hold on. Let me actually ask Keiske. Hey, Keiske. Duels tonight? Asian, go back to me. Boost, sorry. Okay. You do your thing, my guy. Do your thing. Boosting? Like the legal kind or the illegal kind? What kind of boosting are we talking about here? Hello? Let me see if Paz was joining. Hey, Paz. Duels tonight? Hosting some 5V5 1v1s this evening. Panda Cage. I haven't seen that name in a while. Hey, Panda Cage. I wanna join some 5v5 1v1 Duels tonight, friend. Where's Roween again? I'm asking anyway. Enter, more than welcome to invite a guy. So if you invite a guy, this group is set. I'll make Enter lead. I'll just try to see if I can make another one then afterwards. What was I at? Roween. Hey, Roween. Duels tonight? Runes Blade Moozy? Yo, hold on a second. I hope they fix this. I know it's like a very much like me problem with the friends real ID and stuff, but it's like I have a pretty big list of friends. This is not a flex or anything, but like I just want to like keep a track of the list or who I'm asking or whatever. And it's like if anything happens here, I just lose it. Like if I for some reason close it or tab out of it, that's it. I wish I could just go back to the list where I was. You know what I mean? Hey, Runes. Duels tonight? Let me see if he's down to join in. I am also gonna see if SK, hey SKXR, Duels tonight? We about to host some if you wanna join after the raid. Just gonna send him a message and keep going. Solex? Does he have a Solex? I don't remember the name at all. Hey Solex, wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight? Tepo? Yo, my man. Hold on a second. Hey, Tepo. Duels tonight? Let's see. Crank? Yo, there's so many names in here that I don't actually remember. Hey, Crank. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight? Mad Juice? Does he want to join in? Hold on. Hey, Mad. Duels tonight? I know he's in an Empyrean domain, but I wonder if he wants to join after this. Onomas. Yo, dude, I want to get as many duels as I can this week for EU. I feel like every single time like we do duels in EU, it just, we don't get that many of them. What's up, Ryder? How do you, my man? Hope you're having a good one. We just don't get that many at all. Good class? Okay. So with that, hopefully that'll be, so did we have a guy get invited and then leave? Is that what happened, or did you just switch over? Okay, never mind. I'm not coming main. Okay. Wait, what? So it looks like it is a friend of Anta's that is trying to switch over. Is this taking on good class or no good class? Hold on. I need to know. I'm the DH. Wanted to go lock? Okay, whatever you want to do, my guy. I had no idea. I had no clue. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let send a good class. Okay, sounds good. So what I'll do is I'll make Ant to lead here. This group is set. Gonna make Ant to lead and get second group going real quick. Here we go. Make a lead. You stay where you are. Let me know if you have to leave for any reason, Anto. Just to keep me updated, my guy, yeah? And I can take over and all that. Second group started out over here, over on the EU. Boys. Here we go. Has anyone broke up with a girl? Not only me. Oh, man. No shot. I'm sorry to hear that rat out. Yo, my man. You got homies here in the 5-5 duel in arena. You want to join us just to get some frustrations out, or just, you know, just to work through all that by slaughtering everybody left and right inside of the dueling arena? You're more than welcome to. Otherwise, my man, that's unfortunate. On the holidays too, that's unfortunate. Well, that's life for you though. Sorry to hear that, my guy. You'll be fine. You'll do good. I don't know what to say. I don't know how the whole thing went, so I don't really know what kind of like advice I can offer. But yo, man, sometimes it'd be like that. But you know what? We pick ourselves back up and we keep going. You know what I mean? Well, let's get invite actually. Now is my beaner all kinds of messed up again? It is the opposite of messed up actually. It is reversed. Yeah, well, it is kind of sort of reversed or whatever. Like Basslat over here. I can actually ask him, hey, Backslat, Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight on retail? Hope it's a Parasite today. Well, that's not gonna be a possibility. Parasite plays on a name in today's EU duels, Myron. So that's literally impossible unless Parasite for some reason has like a an EU account. Then yes. Otherwise, I don't think it's gonna be happening, my guy. Oh man. Yeah, but that guy's insane. Actually a whole nother level. Hey BSKS. We hosting some 5v1 Duels tonight. Wanna join? I'm gonna start trying to see if I can go through some of the classic Andes over here. Trying to see if we can get a bunch of more bodies if possible at all. What's gonna invite? Lama is an A, Dalaran is an A. DVG? Wait, where's DVG at? Hey, hold on. Hey, DVG. Duels tonight? Dynamo? Hey, Dynamo. Wanna join 5v1 Duels tonight? Here we go. Drac is NA, but looks of it. Okay. Fame. I think I asked Fame last week, and I think he said no. I don't know if I want to bug him this week. Atalazar. Okay, I'll just let him keep doing Atalazar. Kragar. Still on hardcore stitches. I'm glad he's enjoying it, man, but I do miss Kragar and his 5v1 duels. When is the last time we've seen Kragar? It was like months ago now, wasn't it? Before, it's like in summer. I think it's the last time we actually seen him on for the 5v1s. Let me see who else can invite. Is Nekmar, is he EU or is he NA actually? Because I know he's joined us a couple of times. Let me see. Oh, he's EU, hold on. Hey, Nek. Wanna join 5v1s? What do you think about war with Shadow Monks will have stealth? Wait, what? What do you think of war within Shadow Monks will have stealth? Huh? I don't think so. Unless, well, actually, that's a good question. I don't think they are. Okay. All right, so Neck is down to join in. That's a good question. I don't think so. I think they might have like, that would be interesting, but what they usually do with some of the hero talents is they're not really adding, I mean, I guess they could add new abilities. We've seen them with Paladin, right? But they don't normally add new abilities. They usually just take like an ability that exists and they're just like altering it or changing it. You know what I mean? So that would be interesting if they added stealth to monks. I think that would be completely unique because imagine if, let's say, like Mischievous and Windwalker both had stealth. I think in PvP that'd be kind of nuts. Like, no joke. It would be kind of like Shadow Monks of like D&D, like a subclass for that class, Monk. But it's pretty playable and pretty fun over in the Baldur's Gate, like stealth, teleporting around and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Just what is it in the gameplay? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna. I feel like that's ambitious. I don't think a lot of them are gonna be that ambitious like the Paladin one. I think the Paladin might be like a one-off, honestly. Like, we'll find out. But something tells me that just might be a one-off. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But we'll see. We do need like a full set of 5 over for the other team if you guys want to join. And groups are listed over in the rates. Actually, let me tell you exactly what groups are listed in. How to join in. Here we go. Beautiful. Here we are. I don't know why I can't pin that. Huh. It actually doesn't let me pin my own chat thing. Interesting. That's weird. Oh. But if you guys want to join, those groups are listed over in the right side. I can see if you guys want to join us. Shout out pen will be something like the what? Shout out pen will be something like ninja if they put you in stealth. Yeah, I mean that would make sense, right? Because that's kind of what the fantasy is of the shadow pan is like this whole ninja aesthetic of it. Let me actually see if this guy wants to join in. Hey, all right, who else can I invite? Because I feel like I invited just about everybody on my real ID. Hello, yo, my guy. Hello, how you doing, my man? Hey, I want to see more of that guy, honestly. Hello, last time he popped into Duels, he did something, I don't even know what, he did something dirty to a hunter out of left field, just absolutely blasting the guy to smithereens. I never really like figured out wrapped my head around like, wait, what did he do to him? Because like the Mind Blast in Mind Games, that made sense. Spike makes sense. But then there were some random instacasts that were just absolutely trucking the guy. I have no idea what that was. Actually, maybe it was a Shadow War Pain actually. Might have been a Shadow, like a fattish Shadow War Pain after building up with a bunch of deaths. And you had something to join because you day. What's up, Wes? How you doing, my guy? Hey, Dad, let to see you as always. What's up, Crystal? How you boys all doing? Welcome back, man. Appreciate you guys popping in. Also, happy holidays to all of you. We're trying to see if we can get some groups together over for the EU. We got one group already with Anto leading it. I'm trying to see if we can set one a second one together if at all possible. The names, I'm also trying to see if I can use my real ID to figure out who is who and try to see if I can get myself a group together, but also trying to see if I can go through the EU homies that are, let's say, on Classic. Just trying to see like, hey, I know you're on Classic, but would you want to join us kind of deal. I'm gonna try to go through them little by little, and I'm also trying to keep up like who is who, because I basically have to use the in-game BNet or friends list and like the real ID friends list, and having to manage both of them is not easy, let me tell you. I really wish they made it a little bit easier. Just like if they told me like who's NA, who's EU, for either regions, that would work out. But this team still needs 3 more and we'll be good to go. I know I love popping in them duels here and there, at least as a viewer. Yeah, man, this is so fun. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Played Monk, by the way, earlier, Mistweaver. I really need to get that thing geared, because like I really want to push content on that thing. I think it'll be so fun. Like it's really good, and now it's like now is the time to really play it. Now it seems like the time to just absolutely go all out on that thing. Ludwig, hold on a second. I'm trying to like ask the homies without necessarily harassing them about it. But is Ludwig EU? He is. Did I message Ludwig already? I did not. Hey Lud. Hey Ludwig. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels on EU? Got a second group. Needs a few more, then we good to go. Just kind of lets you 2-set, I'll carry you. It'll carry hard for now. That's what I was thinking of doing it. I already have the pants and I could catalyze like an item, like gloves. They're not that great, but just to get like a 2-set. I could do that. Yeah, I just might if you think it's actually worth it. Because I do want to get myself a full set of tier gear eventually, but yeah. And I think did I ask Malfurin already? Malf, I did. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't like double dip and ask same people over and over and over like, yo, duels, yo, duels, yo, duels. I don't want to be annoying. We're trying to get some groups together, boys. If you guys got any homies you want to invite to duels, by the way, you're more than welcome to. Send them my way. Raids Legacy, Molten Core, and you'll be good to go. Also, I really don't know why YouTube doesn't let me pin my own. Or does it? It looked like it gave me that option for a second. Pin my own message. Maybe not. 3-3 no melee. Yo, and Shira, I would love to do a full duel setup. Both teams, 0 melee, all casters. I think maybe on NA that might be possible just because of the amount of people that are usually on for NA duels. On EU, I would love to be able to. We just need to get like a lot more bodies in. You know what I mean? It's just the amount of numbers, and EU has been a little slower when it comes to getting groups together. Friday Dow's on, and no one's messaging me. Oh, he is messaging me. Dude, exactly. I have so many of you guys on my real ID. I might as well like, yo, you want to join duels? Just ask it around anyway. So if we got Griff on, because Griff did say he'll be able to join in, but later or something, then that maybe could work out. And if Grain was on too, I'm sure you'll be able to get him and a couple of his friends or something. Let me actually see if I can like. Where's Kreiser? Because maybe I can like message him directly. I don't know if he's around or not. Wait, what about Tagsy? Hold on. What about my homie Tagsy? Hold on a second. Let me actually do this. Let me message him real quick. Tagsy. Let me see if he's down or not. I'll just message him with a DM. And then Kreiser. I'm not seeing him on. Where's Kreiser? Oh, actually, I haven't checked, hit him up in a while, huh? It's been... Let me just message him anyway. I was just trying to see if I could double check it. What'd you get? Dreaming Glimmering Ring, Crit Mastery? That seems really good if you are, what class is that for? I guess that would be good for like a Demon Hunter, right? Haven Crit? Or would Demon Hunter want more Mastery nowadays? I'm not even sure. Wait, Griff is here, I'm leaving? Oh no, Skywalker, he's not in. Actually, he's not in. He's not in any of the groups. Yo, you today? Yes, I see. If you guys want to join, more than welcome to him. We're trying to see if we can. We already have one group filled with Answer leading it. We got a second group we're trying to fill up real quickly. We need like 3 more bodies and we'll be good to go. But no, Sky, no Griff this time around. I actually asked him if he want to join. He said maybe later. So no Griff right now. So if you want to join in, 0 Griffka, now will be the time to do it. And some guys trying to sell it on my phone. Oh, some guy's trying to sell the ring? I mean, it's solid. It's really, really good for certain classes. 1 copper is too high. What? Want to sell? Oh, he's trying to sell. Okay. That's a solid ring with a socket and a mythic track. You can actually get a good amount of money out of it. That's like the BOE, right? I think we got one of those drop from one of our runs. And we're basically gonna sell it and put it in the guild fund for repairs or consumables or whatever. It was actually looking really, really good on the on the auction house listing. For 1 copper for it is Zima Abyss. For Demonology, I thought Zima really crit mastery. Do they not run? Wait, what skills with crit? Because I know they added like your pet can do a bit more crit damage. Is that enough? Or like your other pets also get a little more. Do they? It's crit versa now? Demonology is crit versa? What happened to all that mastery? I thought you would go mastery to get like a ton of pet damage. Or does that not do it anymore? Hold on a second. Or am I just got it all backwards? Hold on. Wait. Do I have it wrong? I feel like I have it wrong. I was pretty sure Master was going to be the play because Master directly buffs your pets. So I thought like maybe that'll be the play. Huh. All demons get crit versus scaling. But doesn't why would you go crit versus when Master directly buffs your pet's damage? Or is it like I don't understand. Can I find the groups of pre-mades on multi-core? It will be multi-core. Yeah, we're listing these over right now. Slice you over for the EU. Dude, got you in here, my guy. 2 more, it will be good to go. We are listed in multi-core. This time, Friday over for the EU. Saturday over for the NA. Slicey, if you got any homies you want to invite, by the way, we did see 2 more bodies and it'll be good to go. I think I've asked just about literally everybody on my real ID. If they want to join 5V5 1v1s. I'm still trying to keep on the lookout, see if like Grain or Cries logs on. Oh, hey, Duels. Yo, Duels, you in? Exactly. Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to give EU more games, man. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my part. I'm trying my very, very best here. Let's see if Nolly maybe wants to join in. I could ask Krager. I don't think he'll join in. He's been on that classic grind for a good while. Maybe I should still ask. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like because I feel like he's been out of the season. I don't know if you join in or not. Probably like still on the grind, so I just kind of want him to do his own thing, if possible. Oh wait, hold on. Breezaz. Hey, Breezaz. Oh, okay. Double pally, and we're good. And we're good, boys. Team ready? Because we full. Perfect. Beautiful. Breezaz, I need to message you real quickly. My homie, dude. My man. Here we go. Yes, beautiful. Send me a message just now. There we go. Takes a little year for it to update. Holy Saya, making a lead, my man. Here we are, boys. First duel of the night. Breezaz with the play, man. Breezaz with the literal save. This man with the literal save. Not only did he just join in, but his second pal also joined in, and now we're good to go. Windwalker's insane right now. That's what I keep hearing. I heard that Windwalker's insane. In fact, what is this? Talent tree tweaks has been blocked. Disable it. Okay, talent tree tweaks. I guess I'll disable it. Do this right here. Do this right here. Do this right here. This right here. Alrighty, boys. Switch. First duel of the night over for the region of EU. Breezaz came in with the save. Also this week, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Mostly saying this not for the chat, but for the viewer base. Bunch of classes got buffed up. A lot of buffs this week. Windwalker is one of those, not a spec that we actually have here for now, but maybe some will switch over for the next one, or maybe we'll grab a Windwalker after. But apparently a lot of classes got buffed this week. A lot of them that weren't like super meta. So anything that isn't a rogue, that isn't a demon hunter, just about everybody got some kind of a buff. So we'll see how it goes. Xanto standing there on his turret. I love the Mog. I love the look in general. We got a good class in here playing. An actually good class. Smog joins in as an Og. We got Stabby as well as now. And it's going to be over for the team 1. Dude, we got ourselves Holy Saya as well as join in. Holy DH Honest? Holy Donis? I'm gonna call it Donis, I guess. Hollow as well as Neck joins in over on the Rogue. I like the yellow eyes they got going. With Smog gonna be first up versus Holy Saya backing up away. I love the this little gladiatorial helmet. Not a little, but the gladiatorial helmet has got going on. Abamite for Smog, trying to see if he can max himself up with a bit of damage. Needs to go for a big deep breath, trying to see if he can get Holy Saya out in the open. Does stun him, immediate trinket, upheal right after he have himself a good go. There's going to be a stun to follow as Smog not feeling all that good health-wise, needs to get himself a bit more healing. Wall is being used up as well as the renewing blaze, so he should be able to start recovering health as he takes damage steadily. Got himself the big armor buff with the burst and scales, and actually I think it kind of wants to stay next to Holy Saya, so the burst and scales does do a bit of damage. Trinkets out of this, trying to go for sleep, does get interrupted with another wall. Should maybe give himself a little bit of ability to stabilize sleep on Saya. Should be able to find himself recovery, looking for a bit of a heal as Living Flames are letting him catch up health little by little. Ebba might back up. I don't think he's gonna have himself the big burst for a while, but the Fire Breath does connect. Upheaval right after, that's quite a bit of damage. Every eruption too did get buffed up a while ago. Wavestones just to get himself some mobility. I love the use of that. I'm perfectly okay with it. He just basically could go back to the starting room if ever necessary. Got himself a bit of a shield, trying to see if he can hover around the corner, but that's going to be a hodge out of Saya as he's unleashing full power. Wake up, Master Street, death on the smog, trying to go for a sleep, but Saya just spikes him upwards, taking the Evoker out, with now going to be up next as a DH. I like the mock he's got going on too. A little bit of that green, a little bit of that red, a little bit of the green fire on top of it too. Just like a mix of everything. Saya got himself a bit of a sink, which is going to get him basically almost your immunity or periodic prevention against stuns, as now got a full stun. Trinket to follow. Holy Saya with a bubble in case now is going to go for any kind of damage. She doesn't even want to find out how much damage he's got going on. Just going to press bubble. In case, I guess, just to make sure that he's a-okay. Hunt, right after, is now can unleash the rest of his kit onto Olisaya. No longer has the big immunity. The problem is he just needs to find a way to catch up. Slows out a Paladin, plus Hand of Freedom for Holy Saya, and now cannot clear any slows whatsoever. Might be in trouble, but Big Blade Dance does take Holy Saya out. The amount of damage Demon Hunters can do. Even though they did get nerfed recently, yet again, they kept getting nerfed back to back to back. I feel like no matter how much they get nerfed, the damage they still do. The burst damage is just out of this world. Immunity right after, as Donna's trying to get himself a setup with their full Crusade wings, as well as a final wreck onto now. This is where they need to use mobility to catch back up to the Demon Hunter as soon as possible. DH is at least trying to use the mobility to stay ahead of Donna's. Holy Donna's does need to mount up, get a slow onto now, get back up to him, but looks like a lot of the Crusade damage might be going out of the window. Unless they catch up right now, it might have to wait until the next 2 minutes until the big haymaker that is the damage of Crusade is back up and available. Full cleave available for now. Massive cleave to follow after the Blade Dance. Shield Defense up. Doesn't want to fight at all. Instead, going to go for a hit and run. Goes in. Does a bit of damage. Gets Donna's health a little bit low. And while the Paladin not looking to go for any kind of self-heals, not really standing there using resources to recover as soon as the shield is down. Now back in with that hit and run. Does get stunned up. Donna's, unless they go for a bubble here, might be in a lot of trouble. Blind to follow him. Goes in for a bit of a self-heal. Does not have the Searing Glare right afterwards onto the Demon Hunter. Final wreck. Maybe that'll give you enough value. Bubble to follow. It's going to be Blur out of now. As he's trying to see if he can back up out of it. Taking a bit of damage though. All the spot shots out of the Paladin. Unless you can line aside it, there's not much you can do. Stun to reverse it. Blade Dance around and dust like the Paladin eating their soul. Recovering a little bit of health. But Dudu trying to see if he can go for a bit of a leap. Demon Hunter does go in for a Feld Rush. Does juke around him. Immediate Trinket out of that stun. Trinket out of Dudu as well. As it's going to be in prison right after. With a Hunt, trying to see if he can fight through the bleeds. Wall right now for the Feral Druid, as it is going to be full darkness as well as Metamorphosis I-Beam out of now full meta right afterwards. Got himself plenty of leech together with that Hunt. Might be enough to go counter aggressive. Thorns are up on the do as it's going to go for a bit of a stun. Needs to find a way to peel the Thorns off, but it doesn't even matter. Just slays the Feral right after. Doesn't even stop him. Doesn't even worry about it whatsoever. The man is left with no health at all, but does end up surviving. That big old Feral Druid opener with the bleeds. Hollow going to be up next, trying to give the Demon Hunter now as much of an opportunity to recover as best as possible. He's got himself not a lot of ways to really heal unless Anti goes up to literally heal the guy. For now, he's going to have to go in. For now, he's going to have to play it. Now, for now, is look at him. For now is going to have to... I feel like I keep repeating myself, but that is actually his name. Now Nehemiah is his name. So I'm just going to call him Now. I'm just gonna call him Now. It just is so much easier. Hollow with the fade, got himself a stun. Full dots on her now with a imprison, got himself Sigil of Fear. Maybe that'll give you a little bit of damage to work with. Got yourself that hit and run. Blade Dance does not break the fear, which lets him cleave parts out of Hollow without breaking his fear, without breaking the CC, and does allow Now to catch up a little bit of health as he sends out a Shadow Fiend after the Demon Hunter using the leech. The more damage he applies to the Shadow Fiend, the more healing he can get out of it. We are getting into that 6-minute mark, 27% dampening. From this point on, your healing is not going to be able to do much. Stun onto Hollow, does have himself full disperse and all the defenses available. Quick fade. Fear onto Now, does not have a trinket. So for Hollow, this is an opportunity to make some kind of a big play. Got himself full burst. Is going to be now with an immunity. Using it to mostly back up out, but the dots have already set in. And Hollow using this time in order to get himself a couple of flash heals. He got himself a lot of burst, a lot of potential damage. But now I think what's the most in control is stun onto Hollow. That's a lot of instant cast and collapsing onto now though. Hollow takes a huge hit with a blade dance. Might be going for Disperse. Got him some desperate pair. Might be in a still desperate spot. Disperse does not come out and now it just continues to pile down the damage into the priest before he can even go for a proper Disperse. I think the priest was trying to see if he could delay it. But then at some point he just felt like, you know what, maybe I can come back. Maybe I can get a setup. Disperse maybe should have been pressed a little bit earlier. Metamorphosis out for now as Neck. Full evasion. Deathmark is on the Demon Hunter. As long as he lets the dots rot him down, he'll be okay. Spikes are available. I-Beam does go for the gouge. Still big damage onto the Brogue though. The Demon Hunter has dots and all Neck needs to go do and just live. You just need to survive. Cloak of Shadows. Blade Dance is going to be able to cleave to part of the Cloak of Shadows. Both of them are so low and Neck does end up taking him out. Last second quick vanish to make sure he can give himself an easy escape with a Sippy Cup right after. But Anto, I don't think he's going to give him an opportunity at all, is he? Into a stun. Full Crusade Wings. Neck. Cheat Death available. Technically, Anto does not want to let him get out. Gouge last second. Wake of Ashes. I think it's over, right? Oh, it's over. My goodness, dude. The Demon Hunter and the damage they do. No, they got nerfed this week, right? Let me double check this. Because I'm pretty sure they've gotten nerfed as of this week, right? Hold on. Where are the class changes? They have all the roadmap stuff here. Hold on, let me see. Where is the set of class changes that we saw? Where is the class changes actually? We saw 5. Okay, let me get you guys another going real quickly if possible. That are match Anto XD and Breezaz. Breezaz, let me know if you guys are all good, by the way. Where is the list of PvP class changes? There it is. Yeah, Demon Hunters did get nerfed. Sigil Flame got nerfed and a bunch of other stuff got nerfed. Beautiful. Yeah, so they did get nerfed. And this is PvE and PvP nerfs. It's less of like the bursty, cleave, blade dance nerfs, but rather it's like the Sigil of Flame, Collective Anguish, Rage Fire, Fire Inside. So still like a good portion of the sustained damage got nerfed. Okay, so I guess it really wouldn't affect me here, would it? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let me get another audio thing going now, boys. Pretty sure we Para didn't make an account of you. Might have been Para account, dude. I feel like I could totally see Para just like, you know, Parasite just be like, you know what? I kind of want to play some more. So I made a new account. Here we are. I think it's not really... It's just, I feel like it could be one of those things where after people have seen Para play, right? After people have seen Para perform over in NA, they're like, wait, Demon Hunter is actually good. I'm gonna try it now. All you have to do is just have a DH, gear him up a little bit, press some buttons, and you're good. But the amount of damage, now that people are playing the hit and run for the Demon Hunter, not like stay in, which has been like the build that most people have played in previous expansions, I think they're adjusting. Switch. Now gonna be back in first. The man just went for a 1v4 clean, except got shot down by Rogue at the very end of it. And Donna's a little bit of rematch between the two. Mad damage onto the belly. Made in a bubble right now. Might be a lot of trouble. Doesn't even get a chance. Used a global on a Wake of Ashes. But that was definitely not the play. Hollow gonna be up next. Oh my god. Now just went for almost a clean sweep over on his side of the team. And did such a good job last match. But man, the entire team is going to have to somehow collapse together. I think they're going to need Holy Saya with a full set of cooldowns to lock him down. Hollow trying to see if he can mount up. PI at the ready. Got himself the full evangelism, right? Dark, I don't even know. I don't ever see Priest ever play it. Most of the times it's the Void form, Eruption build. But Hollow, try to see if he can get himself a go. Void Torrent does attach onto now. Does have himself a blur, I think, there for a second to dampen some of the damage. Big setup onto now. Actually, Hollow having to go for a fear. Mind games to follow. Got himself a full immunity. This is where now is going to take the time to back up out of there. This is where Hollow needs to get himself as much damage as possible. Needs to get himself Shadow Ward deaths as much as it can to play into the Seer set. Massive explosion onto Hollow. Trying to go for big insanity onto the Demon Hunter. He's cleaving him down. Maybe look at a Disperse right now. Does go for Disperse together with his Aegis proccing as well as Desperate Prayer, trying to give himself as much survivability as possible. Stun for a second, but if here's back up for Priest very soon. Big Cleave Hollow does end up surviving it. Yeah, does he have himself another Dark Ascension? Question is, does he have himself a big go with Dark Ascension? Got himself Shadow Word Death. That's a lot of eruptions. Big Void Torrent getting interrupted on Shadow. Not that great of a feeling. Got himself Desperate Prayer back up again, I think. Unless it's just bugged? I think it is bugged. Otherwise, I think he would have used the dude who's going to be up next. I love your name, by the way. I love this man's name. Dude, I might call you dude here and there. You know what I mean? Big Cleave onto the Druid, taking a big hits. Got himself big blade dances flying in. Big Cleaves on the Druid so far. This man's not feeling that good. Haven't you come for a trinket out of the imprison? Got himself just around the pillar to catch a regrowth or two, but a stun slashes on him yet again. All that health he recovered with a single blade dance was able to take it out. Got himself the big soul eruption with the sigil, but doesn't get the souls he needs from the Druid. I think he needs to make sure the Druid is in the sigil to get the soul eruptions. Big bites, but that infernal, that immolation aura, as well as the bleed from, Glaythrome, is enough to take a Druid out. Nekmar is going to be up next. Got himself full death marker to Demon Hunter, and as long as the Demon Hunter gets low enough in health, as long as he gets below 10% health, as long as the bleeds will do, the duration of the bleeds would do more damage than the health of the, Demon Hunter, there's nothing you can do. Stabby's gonna be up next though versus Neck. Got a full evasion for the guy, but he got a Sepsis already rolling on him. That Sepsis for a subtlety rogue hurts a lot. Those Sepsises don't feel good whatsoever. Wait, did Stabby switch over? I think he did. Who was Stabby just the last match? I'm not even sure. And Neck does get himself a full reset. Stabby trying to randomly Phantom Knives. He's actually walking right next to Neck. Does hit him with a Sab. Will not have a Sepsis go this time around, but he might still have himself a decent setup. Shadow Blades is at the ready. That's quite a bit of damage going versus Neck. She has secret technique. Big eviscerates. Unless she does save him. No, she dead doesn't even save him there. I guess it just didn't proc. That or it procced and instantly the man died right after. Saya, literally last one left over for the team too. He's still got a road to go through. Smog, Guild Class as well as Anto. So this man needs to find a way to bring back this Paladin back to the former glory where they were. That's just gonna be a random throws by Stab. Trying to use the line of sight over this pillar. What, are you just trying to see if you can bait him over? Holy knows he wants to pick up the eye after he presses an immunity. Stabby, does it go in for any more damage? Sepsis? Holy Saya could bubble it. I don't think he wants to. Big damage on the Saya. Wall keeping him alive. Shield of Energy should keep him okay too. Stabby with the clock shot is really early on. Holy Saya picking up eye in case Stabby wants to break himself out of there. Trinket is available. Could use the Trinket. It's going to go for a Trinket. Trinket out of a Holy Saya as well. Trying to use mobility as well as while he has eye to catch up to Stabby. Will not be able to get himself a reset easily. When they go for Shadow Mold or Vanish, there goes the Gouge. Might give him enough time to break away for just a second. Looking to get himself a reset behind the pillar if possible. Holy Saya got himself full wings of the radio. Not playing the Crusade wings this time around though. He's playing the normal 1 minute wings, which does give him, I guess, a little bit extra punchy power, I guess, a rogue. Because every time, if you play Crusade, let's say rogue sees wings, vanish out, bail out, all that big haymaker damage, gone. But with the normal wings, like, you can have them out more often, be effective more often, not as strong in overall value, but still pretty good. Big damage on the Saya though. Sound back into Stabby. There is an eye available next to him. Searing Glare to follow, so the rogue can't really go counter effective. Have him to go for an evasion. Hand of Freedom up for Saya. Wants to pick up the eye in order to be able to catch up to Stabby, but he'll have to figure out what to do. Vanish out where there for Stabby. The eye was not picked up by Saya, so he is going to try to see if he can maybe catch up. Does not see Stabby. Does see Stabby around the pillar. There goes the set of wings. Gouge as a Sanct was available for just a second. I don't know if he can really catch up to the rogue. He might need to pick up the eyes and then rush at him, but I don't think he's going to go for it. He wants to see if he can use that maybe together with the immunity. Almost got him with a final wreck, actually. I don't think he even realizes how close he was there with the final wreck, because the rogue was going right out, just leaving right outside, going around the exit of the entrance of Team 1, and he was so close. Sepsis picks up bubble, uses bubble, picks up the eye, and Stabby tried to see if he can get out of here. Does not have advantage. That's not gonna let him out whatsoever. Holy Saya hit with the blind, waited the bubble long enough, or maybe could have a go. Potentially sapping him. That is a full set of wings, I think, that was used by Saya just now, so we'll not have it after. Walls available for the secret technique, able to dampen some of this damage. might be enough in order to survive it long enough. Got himself at least a bleed onto Stabby, but he got himself a cloak, so I think should be able to remove those bleeds for just a little bit here. Gouge to follow, does himself a reset. Holy needs the mobility to catch back up. There's gonna be a step, does avoid, getting juked down, stunned right after Stabby, trying to see if he can get away. No more vanishes available. Holy Saya got ways up and running with the Sanct as well, so you can't really go stunning the guy. Evasion for a second, stun, super short. Holy Saya, I don't know if he can maybe jump up and final wreck around the corner. Looks like Stabby might be able to escape unless there's a dot on him right now. Might have a dot. Question is, does Holy Sai have himself a Wake of Ashes? Because if he just presses himself up against the wall, Wake of Ashes, he'll cleave right through it. We get the Rogue out in the open, cannot really catch up with him whatsoever. 7 minutes into the duel, 34% dampening. And so far, Holy Sai have not been able to topple this Rogue at all. So the longer this game goes on, the harder it is going to be for Saya himself, the Paladin, the Paladin Saya, to bring it back and fight through the rest of Team 1, as there's going to be plenty of classes out there that could potentially counter him, and the Rogue is holding his own against this Pally as well. Stun, full sepsis, trinket, immediately Saya knows there's going to be lots of damage. Could, I think, remove sepsis with a dispel, couldn't he? I don't know if he should. Stun, Stabby does pick up the eye, I think, and will not be able to escape out of this one. The Holy Saya does does carve him down with a stun. Good classes up next. Full UA build Warlock. Try to see if he can get himself a setup onto Holy Saya. Saya does have a Blessing of Protection backup. Might mean that a Spell Warden is in play. Mortal Coil sent in. Raptures right after. Breaking through a shield. Got himself at least a little bit of healing. Fear to follow. Saya needs all he can to survive. I don't know if he's got himself. Lay on hands. Doesn't look like he got himself the Spell Warden. I think he might be dead. Hold on a second. Try to Wake of Ashes the pet. Maybe get himself a bit of healing. Good class still has got dots rolling onto Saya. Drain, I think it's over. Does end up rotting him down. That is so unfortunate. I feel like if Saya would have somehow been able to, and now back up with 3 there again. If Saya would have somehow been able to overcome the Rogue earlier, before the dampener really got super high, I think he might have been able to stand a bit of a chance there, but that's just a rough scenario to be in general. And to Breezaz, let me know if you guys are ready, and we'll be good to go. I'll cue you guys in as soon as possible. To our for the game GGs, thank you so much for coming by. We need to. Alright, invite. We'll try to see if we can get a couple more bodies here. We do need a couple more over on the team Saya boys. If you guys want to join, more than welcome to. I'll let you know where they're listed. Colorful night, man. Get some food. Okay. We'll over in a bit. Wait 1 sec. Let me do this. Saya, I'm gonna do it like this. So Neck is gonna switch over. I'm gonna make the pass lead real quick. Lock, he's switching over to the Warlock. Okay, I can do this. I can invite him. I'm gonna do it like this, because I need to take over 2 groups. I'm gonna list it for you, Breezaz, okay? I'm gonna list it. Okay, cool, we can invite 1. So this group still needs... Okay, Griff, okay, so this group is set. Perfect. I'm gonna delist you. Saw's my bad, I'll get you in the other group. How does that sound? I'll get you in the other group. Holy Saya, your lead. Okay, and I'm gonna leave... Invite. Thank you, Angela, for at least holding the fort there for a second. Invite me, I'll get you in here real quickly. Or at least I'll take over everything. Yep, pass me lead, and I'll be able to set it up. Saz will get you in here in just a second. Saz, groups are listed again in Raids Legacy if you want to join, my guy. If you want to join in, they're up now. Or at least the group is up now. Stabby, I think, is gone. By the looks of it. I'll keep him here for a second. But I think we will need a couple more, yeah? How? Yeah, get in here, my guy. Did somebody leave? Joined. Smog left. Wait. Hauken left? Wait, hold on. Hauken. Join back in. Join back in. Did I accidentally boot you? Did I accidentally do the same thing I did to Grifka last week? You just right click and remove him? Or did he bail himself? I'm not even sure. Shamans, Hauken. Yeah, I got you boys in here. So we still need 1 more over for this team and we'll be good to go. Unomas boys, and we'll be good to go. Let me see if I got anybody else on Real ID that can maybe invite I wish I had Grain on my Discord or something, or like added on disc, because I'd be able to invite him pretty easily. I'm sure he'd be down to join in. Fire Pyre. Does he play on EU? You kick someone accidentally? It might have been how. Yeah, it might have been how. If they want to join back in, the more than welcome to. If I did kick you, I do apologize. I didn't mean to. Join back in. I'll get you in here as soon as possible, yeah? I promise you I don't do it on purpose. Holy Pyre. Are they EU or are they NA? Holy Pyre. Holy Pyre. Holy Pyre is EU, so maybe I'll ask him. Hey, Holy. Let me ask him, see if they say anything. You can give channel on his Discord. If you can invite him, if you can just ask him if he wants to join in. We got one more spot available for this team. If he joins in, he'll be completing the full like 5-man group and we'll be good to go. Just like shoot him a message from me, right? Be like, спроси его, если он хочет играть сегодня. Потому что у меня он есть на моем friends list, на моем Battle.net. И если он напишет мне на P.net, я могу его, добавить. He's offline? Okay. Yeah, if you want to shoot him a message, I don't know. Maybe he has his like notifications on or not. But it's up to you, my guy. Because when you're doing Uno Mas, it'll be good to go. Did I ask Kodako? Oh yeah, no. Kodako is a no. Okay. I don't remember if I asked Kodako or not, so I'm just gonna not bug him, I think. And also I had to do like a slash reload when we first zoned in. So now like I had a full list of like all the whispers over here in the chat, but now I don't have any more anymore. So I can't. I try not to overstep my boundaries. While I'll write one of the homies that been a regular in these duels like, yo, you want to join us maybe? If I only once, my guy, more than welcome to, kind of deal, right? But I'm not gonna like spam message him, or I don't want to like feel like I'm spam messaging him constantly. So I'll try to ask him like once, or like on a Friday night, we're doing our 5v5 duels, be like, hey, well, we're doing some duels if you want to join, you know what I mean? Doors open, you don't have to, you know what I mean? Just to see if we can get ourselves like some groups filled up and whatnot. But yeah, but now that that list is just like, it closed out when I had to do a reload, because one of my add-ons was just absolutely not working. Yeah. Did Survival Hunter get buffed up or still the same? I don't believe Survival got buffed up. Let me actually take a look at and tell you exactly what got buffed. So, here we go. All the classes got buffed up. Haven't Demon Hunter got nerfed a little? Evoker Devastation got buffed up. Not in PvP, so that doesn't count here. Mages got buffed up all across the board. However, none of these are for PvP at all. Mugs got buffed up. A huge portion of these buffs are applying for PvP, like Spinning Crane Kick, Blackout Kick, Blackout Reinforcement buff, Glory of the Dawn, Dance of GG, Right and Sun Kick and Fist of Fury 8% buff does not apply, but everything else does. Then they got some nerfs for Mistweaver, not only for PvE, a flat buff for Retribution Paladin all across the board. Shadow Priest got buffed up in their Cleave, but I guess it's kind of good in PvP to some degree. Shaman got buffed up for Elemental. Elemental got buffed up for Earthquake, enhancement with Elemental Warding, survivability. The rest got some buffs, but only for PvP. Warlocks got buffed up though, all across the board, like Destrum. And then there's PvP specific changes, like Boomy got buffed up with Style of Flare, Backlash, Regrowth are up for Feral Druid. Marksman got buffed up across the board, like both Rapid Fire and Aim Shot. Enhanced Shaman got a little more self-healing, a little more damage and control lava. Elemental got nerfed a little with that whole lava build and the lava burst build. Subtlety got nerfed this week, which is kind of neat. Survival did not get any changes, basically, is what I'm trying to say. UA Warlocks did get a buff up for Unstable Affliction, Backlash damage, and there's some nerfs for Destro for PvP, but they also were buffed for PvE, which both apply in PvP combat. So it's like a mixed bag. It's a bit of buffs and a bit of nerfs. But yeah. We do need Unomasa and we'll be good to go. If you guys got any homies you want to invite over in the over from your real ID, you're more than welcome to. Because I think I've run through all of my regular homies for the week. As best as I could. At least we got like some decent games out of it, but I think we'll get a couple more, yeah? But if you guys want to join in, groups are listed over in the, I don't know why I didn't post, but let me repaste it again. For some reason, I cannot pin this. Yeah, I cannot pin my own, like, message. Could somebody, like, just copy paste my message so I can pin it? I would appreciate it. Taxi had me back up. He said he's skewing threes. Otherwise, he would. Moonwalker's playing Bone does a Brit spinning crane kick build for M+ again. Are they really? Are we back in? Hi, I love what you do here. Greetings from Romania. What's up, Antonia? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good one. Happy holidays. Glad you enjoy the streams. Bro, just a suggestion. Before starting the stream, ask in Discord who you and I want to join 5V5 1v1 DUELS and write a notepad of dedicated channel. Let me read it again. Before starting the stream, ask the Discord who's from EU or NA want to join the 5V5 1v1 DUELS and write on a notepad or a dedicated channel. I probably could. Yeah, I probably could do that, but I also kind of like just being able to hit up all the homies over on the EU, for example, and going through the full VNet. Because they get a check-in and we get a lot of like little conversations, little like, oh hey, happy holidays, oh hey man, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, or whatever. So like a little conversations in between, so I kind of get to check in with the boys. Appreciate you guys. I'll pick Susie for the pin message. Beautiful, so now it could be just chilling there. Normally Kren posts that. Normally I try to post it, and it normally lets me pin it, but right now it's not letting me pin my own message in the chat, so I'm just gonna put it up there. It's not like I saw we spam crane kick because we have hit combo back. I guess so, yeah. Okay, I do need to give it a try, man. I've been playing Mistweaver, but I need to like do more keys in that thing. I'm noticed, Susie. Of course you are, my guy. Of course you are. You hopping on for tomorrow's duels, or what you doing for holidays in general, my man? Who else can I invite, dude? I feel like I invited everybody on the mother, or from my BNet. I don't know. I can try to see if I can invite Elliot, but I literally have him marked as PvE Andy. I don't know if he PvPs anymore or not. The way you have an idea how many people want to join in can fill you up in the game for those who aren't on Discord. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Maybe. You're not wrong. You aren't wrong. Did I ask Keisuke? I don't remember. I don't remember if I asked Keisuke or not. And all I know is in PvE stuff right now. Did I ask Kodako? I don't think I have. But also, I do have a note with him. I literally just says no. I think I did ask SKSR, Roomblade, Magus. I'm trying to remember like who I asked on BNet and who I haven't. Right? Because I had to do a /reload and it like all my whispers are gone. So I don't remember. Holiday stuff is a bit weird. Everybody's doing stuff. True. Then again, also it has been a little bit harder to get groups together, especially on EU recently. NA it's a different story, it feels like, but on EU it was like that last season too, and then I guess it's gonna be like that this season as well, maybe. But who knows? I hope so I get wrecked by Para again. I think I'm gonna do a Prage tomorrow. Yeah, at that point all you can do is Prage. All you can do is Prage. Oh, we gotta go to Prague. Not Prage, Prague. That's a place, never mind. I thought you just misspelled like I'm gonna go Prage. Prague though, that's awesome though. Time dial of time is late for you. The time, it is kind of late, I'm not gonna lie. Should we do these like earlier maybe? Because I could maybe post the streams a little earlier. It's midnight, everyone's asleep. Yeah, should we just like do these earlier then? Like push this back like a couple of hours ago, or a couple of hours early? Okay, if we do these a couple hours early, because right now it's 6 for me, so we start these at 5 my time. That means we'll have to start at like 3 my time, like 2 hours early. I think that's technically doable. As long as I like plan for it ahead of time, I think that's doable. Should we start doing this earlier? Like 2 hours earlier? That'd be something. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next week. That would be really nice. Stream starts here at midnight, usually goes until 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah, I think next week, you guys are gonna have to remind me, right? Remind me around like Wednesday or Thursday, your time. Hey, duels Friday, try to see if you can get them done early. So I can try to see if I can plan stuff out. Because I usually have like a video schedule, and I try to make sure I don't go to bed super late. If I can basically have the video, because I want to have like a morning and an evening thing. If I can have a evening project ready to go, all I have to do is wake up, freshen up, get ready for stream, do the stream super early, and I can have the rest of the evening to myself. That would be a thing. I'm not against it completely. We could try it, see how that works out, because that might be a little bit better. We don't even duel Wednesday. I forgot about it till that. Yeah, make an alert so you can remember. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, next week I think I'm gonna try that, boys. We're gonna try it. Viewers likes. I don't know if that really makes a difference, Griff, because usually consistency is the key, right? And just having like a consistent schedule is generally recommended for most people that do like streams or YouTube or whatever. But I could try to see if you could do them just on Friday earlier, just for the sake of like getting EU homies, not like a super late duel sesh. Yeah, I think that will be a different. I will be very 1 hour early. I could do 2 hours early. We could just go for a little bit longer. I could do something like that, right? Start at 3 my time, which is 2 hours earlier than usual, and maybe have like a 3-hour stream and see like how long we go for, and just see if there's any kind of differences. Like give it a proper, like, yo, gonna test and try something different, a trial run. You know what I mean? I'm not against that whatsoever. Give it a chance, give it a shot. You know. On the BlizzCon streams 3 times earlier. Weren't the BlizzCon streams at 3? Yes, they were. Yeah, they were, because that's when BlizzCon was doing its thing. Yeah, so I'm not against trying it. It would be nice if you could start earlier for me right now. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I won't be able to watch live. Yeah, Antonio, I should try it. I should try it. I don't know about changing my entire streaming schedule to afternoons like that, but that might not be a bad idea. Like, what if I did that? Because a lot of you guys are EU, even for like the regular streams. What if I were to do them like super early? I wonder how that would go. Yo, hi Dal, what's up? Been a while. What's up, Cloak? How you doing, my man? Trying to host some 5v5 1v1s here. EU 2 hours earlier. Make EU 2 hours early. Yeah, 5v5 duels on EU. I think 2 hours early is fine. And yeah, I was thinking like Saturday. This is what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of doing the 5v5 1v1 duels, EU specifically. Make those 2 hours early, and the rest of the days keep the schedule about the same. But I might experiment with like trying to stream earlier in the day, just to see how that goes. You know, make it earlier. Yeah, Fridays I could probably do that. If it starts 2 hours earlier, yeah, not so much in the first try. Yeah. Well, next week that is what I want to do then. Okay, that's a plan. I think that's a good plan, honestly. You guys are just gonna have to like message me on Discord on Thursday or something, right? Thursday your time, be like, hey Dal, just remember, because that'll be my day off most likely. Be like, hey Dal, reminder, Friday duel, EU duel. If you could do those 2 hours earlier, that'd be great. Like if somebody could remind me, that'd be awesome. I wish I could stream, but I'm an A. All good, my guy. all good. Don't make a demon hunter in the EU. Honestly, like I don't know how long you're gonna be in the EU, Susie. If you're not going to be there long, I don't think it's super worth, because then you have to like re-level a character and maintain 2 battle nets and whatnot. But like if you're going to stay there for a extended amount of time, it might be like just for the sanity's sake of being able to play a game without like MS. Might not be the bad. Demon Hunter strong, bro? Yes, very strong. Very strong. Do EU 7 PM UK time if possible. So I don't really know like what time is 7 PM UK time. For me right now, it is 6:05 EST, Eastern Standard Time for US. I start my streams at around 5 EST. What I've been thinking for Friday is do a stream 2 hours earlier than 5, so 3 PM EST. I don't know how that translates to like your current time zone. I've never really been good with time zones at all. But that's kind of the plan for now. UK is 11. Okay. So then we start usually at 10. So then UK would start at like 8 then, right? That's about as early as I would be. Because I could maybe do earlier, but At 206 right now. Jesus, my man, joining back in. Hold on a second. Oh, you got me excited. Hold on. Is Jesus actually joining in? Because this guy, he actually played on NA for a little bit. UK started 10 today. Yeah, so then UK would start at 8 then, if we were to push it back 2 hours. Okay. You know what? We'll just try the 2-hour pushback thing first, right? We'll see how that goes. And then week after that, maybe if we want to start earlier, we can. My man is back in. Let's go, dude. Let's go, my guy. I'm gonna make, who am I gonna make lead here? Saw's my bad. Do I have you added on reality? What do I have added in reality? Because I know I have Jesus added. I know I have this man's added. I'll make him lead. I'll make him lead. Like the good old. Promote him to lead. Alrighty. Spectator match. Embrizaz and Jesus. What do we do? We got. Let's do this one. Dalaran sewers. Gonna start banning DHs instead of via the Griff. Dude, honestly, we are at some point gonna get to that point. Because with now and how well he's done today, plus also with how Parasite's been doing for the last few weeks in duels, yeah, Demon Hunters are gonna be on the chopping block real quickly. They're gonna be the top tier, top DPS duel class in the game, honestly. Ferris hours might be wrong. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, so I see it's possible. I'll promise you, I'm really awful when it comes to time zones, and there's a good chance I'm gonna mess this up pretty badly, but yeah, we'll figure it out together, chat. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out together. Next week, though, for EU, I will start the stream earlier by 2 hours than I normally do. We'll start there. We'll see if we need to adjust it afterwards, and we'll roll with that. And if we need to make it a little earlier, maybe, or if I can, I'm awake earlier, right? Then I'm down to give it a try too. Just to mix and match and see how things go. Oh, that's a fantastic song right here. That's a good one. Alrighty. Switch. Got ourselves team 1 together with the Anthrax. Oh, I like that. Look at that set. I'm always been like weirded out by that helm. It always feels like whoever the rogue that's wearing the mask always looks so sad. But it's also like very much a gray fox cowl looking thing. Neck is gonna be up versus now Demon Hunter versus the Demonologist versus the Demon Slayer. Opening up portals as destruction. It's going to add a bit of damage. It's going to go for the full nether walk. Try to see if I can avoid a lot of the output. That portal keeps spouting fire at him back to back, but he does look like he was able to recover a lot of it. Big metamorphosis across, and depending on how much damage he does that is magic variety, that dark glare up in the air, the balloon demon, might actually be able to gain some value. Big case about summoning it now. It's going to be a port for the Warlock, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of retreat, but might be in a bad spot, trying to go for a bit of reflect. With only Saya going to be up next, trying to see if he can maybe take him down right after. Darkness down for now, needs an escape plan, trapping the Paladin in the sigil of fear, making him quake in his boots. Bubble out for the Paladin. Was it bubble actually? Was it bubble? Was it trinket? No, it wasn't bubble. It looked like a bubble was around you. Was that a shield? No, not even shield of vengeance. I'm not even sure what it was then. It looked like a bubble for a second, as now trying to see if it can avoid this Warrior of Justice. Hits him with this stun around the corner. No trinket available. All inside, trying to see if he can smite the Demon Hunter down. DH is going to need to use everything he can to survive. Big sigil. Let's pick up a little bit of souls. Needs that metamorphosis form. Try to see if he can back up out of there. Needs the hit and runs. He needs to go in, get some damage on Saya, leech some health off of him, and then back the hell out. He needs to go for more of those. Stun around the corner. Does have some maybe damage. Bubble out for Saya to make sure the Demon Hunter does not get any kind of healing out of this one. Cannot even fly away from the Paladin. I think he's just lost and just caught right now. Unless he somehow can escape it. Picked up a little bit of healing. Very bare minimum healing. Still alive somehow. He doesn't have a trinket. I don't know if he got a metamorphosis or not. Imprisoned on Saya. He's trying to see if he can buy himself as much time. Trying to go for a bit of a hit and run. Picking up a little bit of health. Stun. Saya does not have wings for this one, but I don't think he needs it. Got himself full setup with a Wake of Ashes. Big stun dropping down with the Templars right after. Taking him out with Shaman's gonna be up next. Playing Elemental Shaman by the looks of it. Are you playing double Sky Fury? You're playing double Sky Fury. Lacked and last immediately as he beeps, rounds the band around away from Saya, trapping him down into the totem, having to take down the totem very quickly. But Mordial again instead of got himself full immunity to magic damage. This one Shamans wants to go in for a big go. One Stormkeeper was sent, trying to go for a healing surge. Interrupt last second for Holy Saya. Does get himself maybe a setup. That's going to be a wall with Shaman's trinket right after, looking for a hex. Blind for Saya, trying to see if he can immune as much damage from Shamans as possible. Does finally trap him into a hex. Look at that little frog. It's got little wings. I love it. The Shaman's trying to see if he can back the hell out, but Holy Saya with Hand of Freedom cannot be moved nowhere. Root, last second, does remove the Hand of Freedom into a burrow down. Could use it aggressively. Maybe knock up on the Saya with a knockback right after, just kind of dribbling him up and knocking him away. But the Paladin with plenty of mobility, able to catch up. Stunner Shamans, not much you can do. Able to counter the Elemental Shaman fairly well and fairly consistency. Well, Jesus is going to be up next. Full Death Knight summoning his all unholy army. What is your Mog? I think it's like a bunch of pieces here and there that kind of sort of matching, but not exactly like part of a set. Sounds of Saya taking a lot of damage. Big Rippy Hand is just going to be ripping through the guy right now. The full entire army of undeads. But Saya needs something for this one. Final wreck will not be enough. Needs something to either survive. Layering Hands barely is keeping him alive here right now. That is also Jesus playing with a Mortal Strike effect, able to steal a portion of the Paladin's healing. So Saya trying to recover. Jesus actually stealing a portion of all that healing in general. Trying to see if he can keep the pressure onto the Pally. Looking to back up out of them. Got himself Hand of Freedom, which gives him a little bit of a separation away from the Death Knight. But it's still not out of the woods just yet. As he's trying to heal, Jesus actually collects a portion of the healing as like a tax. So it's actually in a good spot. As long as he gets himself those festering wounds and ramps him up with a couple of clone shadows like he's doing here, he's actually going to keep Poseidon in such a bad spot. Needs a way out. I think it's just going to be over. The Death Knight does end up toppling the Pally. No bubble. No bop was available for him. So that is quite a bit of a resources that he just did not have access to. But Jesus walking into the rogue does not have a bop himself actually. Lichborn together with Trinket trying to see if he can bail out of this situation. Steps is rolling on him. Grifka charging in. Cloak of Shadows with the sprint. I think there's nothing the Death Knight can do in this situation. Absolutely nothing with Hauken gonna be up next. Last time Hauken and Grifka fought each other, Grifka was denied to cheat death, and Hauken was able to slam him down. I think it was last week Duels 2. Freezing Chapter to Grifka. Hunter's Mark available. No more Cloak of Shadows for Griff, so he's not going to be able to get himself an easy escape. Even when he goes for a Vanish, he can't really do much about it. There's going to be a Chimeric Poison on the Griff. Does go for the blind for just a second. Does himself a good stun setup. How has himself a trinket in case he needs it. That is all the pets attacking Griff right now. They actually are ramped up. Evasion maybe can avoid some of the pets. Immediate trinket with a turtle. Keeping a Hunter's Mark onto Griff as best as possible. Maybe he can get himself another stun going in. No more evasion for Griff though. He got him some vanishes, but without a Hunter's Mark, he can't really do anything about it. Still on him, still Death Shock him, still the pets attacking him. That's a damage you can't avoid anymore unless you get yourself a Cloak of Shadows. You just will not be able to escape this easily. Stun around the corner, has a trinket, vanish back up, but the pets are still on you. There's nothing you can do. Try to go for a cheap shot, maybe get himself a setup. Hold on a second. That's going to be fortification on the bear for the Hunter. Gives him a little bit extra health. Feign death last second. Hunter's not out of the woods just yet. Griff sells a Hunter's Mark on him. Hold on. Kill shot could be the end of him. Trying to see if he can escape yet again. Smoke Bomb does not give you any cover. The pets are still on you. This is a couple more kill commands. The pets are not letting you go anywhere whatsoever. Cheat death is probably going to be proccing. It doesn't even get a cheat death. Again, that's twice in a row the two dueled each other, and Griff did not get a cheat death. The game just didn't allow him one. Antrax trying to make sure that Hauken does not escape, stunning him real quickly. Quick Seps is taking him out. Saw's my bad. Last one left over for the team too. Having to hold the fort versus Antrax, who didn't really commit too much versus the other Hunter, but he did burn a trinket on a Vanish. So for Saz, this is as good of a situation as it could be, right? You'd rather not fight a rogue that's walking in with all of his offensives and defensives. But this is, while not the greatest situation, it is one of the better ones, right? At least you can maybe get yourself set up, picking up the eye, sending the pets at Antrax. Does hit him rooted for just a quick second. Got himself ramped up in damage. Antrax sinking those Shadow Strikes back to back into the Hunter. Stun right after. Does not have a trinket to break him out of this one. Step is available though. Evasion to follow. Walking back through the charge trap, which is giving Sazmabad an opportunity to establish quite a bit of range. Smoke Bomb does give the rogue a little bit of cover. Kidney shot right after. Full steps. Is trinket available for the Hunter with a turtle to follow. Death Chakram rolling through the rogue. That is going to be a lot of damage it's going to take. Vanish. Question is, does he have a Hunter's Mark? I don't think he did. but the rogue walking back into the flare does put him back out in the open. No more Venuses available. Antax might be in a bad spot. Duel onto Sazma bad for a second, but he's still not out of the woods just yet. Maybe he can recover a little bit of health while he has access to the stealth aura of a Duel. Saz definitely needs to go for a hunter's mark on the guy, but actually I think range, kill shot, I think it's over. Blind last second cheat death. This rogue actually gets a cheat death. The pets do clone down right afterwards, immediately sends a proc, but at least he's got a cheat death, unlike Grifko, who never even got one, stunned by the pally, as Holy Donis does not have anything to slow him down whatsoever. Only Sazma bad, but he's got nothing left. Stun last second, trinkets, and just hammers him down. Hammers it home. With Holy picking up to him. Antrax, Grifko, everybody actually got a chance to play, didn't they? I actually did want to see. No, only got one? He did like 3 million damage, only got 1 kill. I guess it's because he had to go against Holy Saya, right? I feel like if he did have to go against Holy Saya, that might have been a different story. Let's get us another going. Saya as well as Jesus. Let me know if you guys are ready, and we'll get another one going. Let me know if you got 5, good to go, or if you need more bodies. Even the games of what's good to get GTFO, dude. He, like, to be fair, he's just not given a cheat death at all. Like, he talented into cheat death, but he cannot get a cheat death. The game will not give him a cheat death at all. Let me scroll back and find Jesus here. Where are you? J. How do I? There we go. Well, did he pop himself offline? Jesus! No, he's offline. Or at least he puts himself offline in BNet. How do I message him? Unless I go here? Let's see, way down here. Oh, did it log? I don't even know. Oh, did he remove me? I guess it's another way of... Yeah, I only see J. Unless he's like in the middle here. Okay, I'm done. Hey, let me know if ready. Okay, I did find him, but I don't see him in game. I just see him on BNet app. I don't know if he logged off or not. He might have popped off for the rest of the night. I don't even know. Did anybody end up? If Jesus is not around, and if you were just in his team, could you whisper Dial Spectator on Argent Dawn, so I can take over the group real quick? If you were somehow lead of that team, if let's say he popped off for the night, because he might have actually. 2 in our group. Oh, okay, so that group fell apart. Okay, we'll get another one going then. All right, so we are gonna need more bodies. To the left, invite. Yeah, invite me, my guy. I can take over. Yeah, I had no idea he popped off for the night. Okay. Pass, lead. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna get the group up and running. Back up. Molten Core 5V5 1V1 Duels. You guys are more than welcome to join us. We're gonna need 3 more, and we'll be good to go. Hopefully. While I go and save all these clips or audio rather. Here we go. Aaron, got you in, my man. 2 more, we'll be good to go. Yo, Dal, I didn't play for a long time. Could you tell me how's Paladin class doing? See, it's May. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. So depending on the content you're looking at, like in Mythic Pluses, Protection Paladin have been doing a lot better as of recently. As a tank, you're probably one of the more competitive tanks right now. Even if you choose that, it's kind of like not the most exciting. Numerically, it's really good. Plus the support that you offer as a prot, especially against like casters with your shield throws, which are very, very, very much present in this season of Mythic Plus. It's in a really good spot. In raids, Prep Paladin is actually one of the better tanks because of the support capability, especially for some of the later fights. With Hand of Freedom, Sack, additional off healing they could do, Blessing of Protection, Blessing of Spell Warding, all of those shows are all very, very, very strong in the current like raiding meta. So you do want to play prot. In terms of like Holy for Mythic Plus and raids, also really good. Retribution Paladin is actually not bad at all in Mythic Plus either. And Paladin, you kind of want 2 pallies anyway for a raid. So it's an opportunity to play like a red pally and a holy pally, or prop pally, holy pally. So red pally usually will get some kind of play. In PvP, I won't say paladins are in a bad spot. They're not quite demon hunters in terms of popularity, but like, if you think of it from like a Ricky Bobby mentality of like, if you ain't first, you're last, then every other class is last outside of Demon Hunter. But Red Pally compared to everybody else, I think they're in a decent spot. Yeah, I think they're in a decent spot. Let me double check. Yeah, I wouldn't describe Pally in a bad spot whatsoever. Definitely would not describe them as like they're in an awful spot. They're decent. Very, very doable. I'm pretty sure they're better in like they can do pretty well in solos and threes, but apparently they're also not bad on RBGs. There's that. But yeah, feels good. How can Fury use fist weapons as Dragonflight? Hey, can Fury? Technically they can if they play into a single-minded Fury. Wait, Jesus joined back in? How did he sneak up? He just kind of snuck up out of nowhere. Okay, I guess he's back in. Alright, I had no idea. We need one more, boys. Uno mas, it'll be good to go. I mean, my character children asleep for 4 months. I need to wake her up some arenas. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you do, I think you'll like Pally quite a bit. Their tier set isn't amazing, so just focus on getting yourself like Conquest and Honored gear. Don't focus about getting your tier set up and running all that fast. You don't really necessarily need it. There's some conversation about Pally and tier set and how good it is in PvP, and you basically don't do about the same damage whether you wear your tier set or not wear tier set. But just focus on getting yourself as much gear as possible, and if you do acquire a tier set, you'll be fine. But it doesn't seem to be like, I don't know if you watch Level It or not, but he's been doing like quite a bit of work in terms of like discussing Pally and PvP. I got my weekly conquest for tomorrow. I forgot to get my weekly. Dude, I got my weeklies early this week. Really, really early. I got a chance to play some twos with what is it? What is that warrior's name? He hopped on his priest and we've been doing twos recently. But he's a warrior that came into last week's duels. I'm really bad with names. But he's like an orc warrior. Moosey? Yo, get in here, my guy. Get in here. Alright, so we got a group. Jesus, ready? Still ready, hopefully. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. I'm gonna make Jesus lead again. Hey, Moosey. Wanna be lead? I'm asking really quick because I do have you added in Reality Moosey. I just need to like what? Find you. You were Runes Blade. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Neat. Alrighty. Hey, Windwalker, by the way. You guys are talking about Windwalkers, man. Here they are. Here they are. Breezaz and Runes Blade 5. What are we gonna do with throw you guys into? Blade's Edge, maybe? No. Tiger's Peak. We throw you guys in Tiger's Peak. The dog. Dog with the butter, though. Dog with the butter. Alright, cool. Got ourselves a group, got ourselves an arena. Duels are mine too. True. Monthly motivation and duels, a weekly conquest. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, imagine if you could just do custom PvP like this and get conquest from this, right? I feel like Blizzard maybe should allow it. I know that people will start gaming, doing like war mode stuff and just like 2v2 and just like farm conquest. But I feel like a proper match like this should also give you conquest as well. How cool would that be, right? If this is like a sanctioned thing that happens once a week on Fridays and Saturdays, join in for 5v5 1v1 duels and have a spectator and whatnot, and you got conquest out of it. How cool would that be? I think it'd be so neat. Twitch. Got ourselves team 1 together with plenty of rogues with the Anthrax charging out. It looks like he's going to be out first. Griffco over in the back burner. Holy Donis as well as Holy Saya joining back in together with Neck Lock as well. With Moosey, a Windwalker. This class got buffed up quite a bit recently. I like his whole set, by the way, the purple attire for it. Anthrax playing the subtle team. Immediate evasion as Moosey goes into Karma right afterwards. Moosey, so might have to actually fight through with this card because there's going to be Cloak of Shadows. Lexi does not get to get a stun. Full sepsis. Needs to remove the sepsis as soon as possible. Maybe you could reflect it. Anthrax maybe blinding a little bit too early. Right after sepsis to blind afterwards. Makes the whole poison just disappear. Mosey, though, maybe an opportunity, maybe a chance to get himself a go. I don't think there's going to be any stuns on him for a while, though. There's going to be Shadow Strikes as well. We're just flying by like a Predator missile as Mosey trying to see if he can get the guy. Maybe rot it down a little by little. Needs himself big blackout kicks. Rising Sun kick right after. Next time could be really bad. Has himself a trigger for this one. Bad damage under the rogue. Looks like he was able to ramp up. Maybe got himself the proc of the spinning crane kick, too. Because abilities like Blackout Kick, Spinning Crane Kick, procs of Blackout Kick with a tier set, Spinning Crane Kick, GG, as well as like Rising Sun Kick, Secondary Kick, all are buffed up by quite a bit in PvP, which actually could mean quite a lot of damage. As Blackout Kicks are doing a lot of output. Big shrinking out for Mosey, disarm immediately for Danis, got himself full Thunder Fist. Maybe that'll give you a little bit of pressure, a little bit of opportunity. Got himself the double procs, Fist of Fury. Shield of Vengeance is on him, got himself a defensive. Maybe you stay in, maybe you back out. Ring of Peace to try to see if you can create some space, but the Pally walking right around it. Mosey not in a great spot, no trinket available. Does have himself a defensive, maybe can use against Holy Magic, and got himself Karma coming back up in just a handful of seconds. Danis no longer has himself wings, playing the normal wings instead of the Crusade wings this time around. So we'll see if that ends up actually working out for him better, because this way, with normal wings, mid-long wings, you don't have to worry too much about getting CC'd. Whenever you play the Crusade wings, that's like the most amount of damage you're going to do, but only once every 2 minutes. With normal wings, it's not nearly as much damage. It's quite a lot still. Not nearly as much, though. Not a big haymaker, but every minute, so you got more consistency. Danis might be looking at a bubble, that or a Blessing Protection. Stun, trying to see if he can hold that bubble or Blessing Protection until later. For Mosey, that's an opportunity to maybe get himself a bit of a go. Jabs are out to Danis, got himself a bit of damage, disarm him after. Danis might just have to go for the bubble. Mosey, though, kind of exposed, kind of out in the open, having to back out. He does have himself a Lexi, as well as Serenity back up and available very, very soon. As long as he doesn't get stunned up, he might be okay. Needs to buy himself as much as possible. Trinket out of Danis. Needs to go for a stun. If they get a stun right now, Mosey's in a bad spot. Try to see if he can use the mobility and range in order to dissuade Danis from going in for a proper stun. Needs a bit of recovery, but Serenity, Lexi, Zoen, by the looks of it, all of those things, as well as Thunderfist, everything is available. As long as he just lives a Hodge, he might be okay. He just needs to get himself a Lexi. Blessing of Protection is probably going to be out for Danis as soon as it comes out, so Mosey might want to find out what you just get as much damage as you can without, maybe you could just go in without a Lexi. Like, just go in full damage, full Zoen, and maybe Danis will be like, well, I'm not stunned, so I'm not going to press Bop immediately. I wonder if that could be a plan. Stun, immediate damage back into Mosey. Wings back up for Danis. Fist of Fury out for Mosey, but the Shield of Vengeance is back in. Does he just stay in? Got him some defenses. Wants to see if he can maybe make it work. Mad damage reversal back by Danis and Shield of Vengeance with the wings. He thought that maybe Dampen Harm would be enough, but I think they didn't nerf Dampen Harm, did they? I don't think they did. That was a call. I feel like maybe Karma would have been better, but even then, Karma could have been bopped anyway. It's a rough situation to be in. Danis, though, getting absolutely wrecked by the Team of Thunder. Goes in for Vengeful Retreat, immune to the blind, completely stunned right after Danis. See him chicken out of the H. Needs an answer for this one. Blessing Protection, Bop. I don't know. Spell Warded? I don't know what you do in this situation. Lay on Hands, maybe? Doesn't have Lay on Hands. Needs to find a way just to deal with the DH. But right now, every single one of the Blade Dances does so much damage. And now I think it's going to be able to take him. Just a couple of cleaves. And down he goes. Saya's up next. Now, though, did not have to commit too much cooldowns against the other Paladin. He doesn't have a trinket, which is going to send him a bit on the back burner, but maybe can use Metamorphosis, maybe can use Blur, Immunity, Darkness in order to deal with Saya. Still has access to everything. Meta right after, hoping to maybe get a stun on Saya. I don't think he did go for a stun. Trinket with a Spell Ward and immune from magic damage, and I wonder how Chaos damage is applied. I think Chaos damage does actually count as all magic damage. Even though Chaos is technical, physical, and magical, I think because it has a magic component. For Holy Side, that's actually like a full-on immunity. Blessing Protection, not going to do much. But Spell Warden actually does a lot. Now it does end up avoiding a lot of the bursts from Saya. And got himself maybe a decent situation where he could go in for a stun. A big hit and run. Got himself the I-Beam. Cleave, blind out of Saya though. This way I think you want to get some maybe a bit of a Blade Dance. Shield of Vengeance up, back it up out of there. Got himself a little bit of health off of Saya. As he's able to carve his soul a little bit. And then back it up out of there as soon as he can. Wait until another hit and run that we can go for. but Saya is charging in with immediate immunity. Now had nowhere to go. Had to use Netherwork right afterwards. Blade Dance to follow. Stun right after him. Saya wreck, but no wings for this one. I think they're a little desynced. Bubble right after. Now cannot really do much here unless he just drops the darkness. Does pick up a few souls around Saya from the explosion. That's really about all he can do. Blade Dance, maybe this will be enough. Blur, giving him a little bit of survivability. As long as there's no stun onto now, the Demon Hunter might be okay. I don't know if he's got a Metamorphosis available anytime soon. If he does have a meta, he could maybe use meta in order to get him some big damage. Got himself a little bit of health to work with. Lots of healing as well from Saya. Saya no longer has an immunity. Big cleave right after. Now needs to maximize the damage. But after that cleave, he cannot really catch up to the guy at all. Trying to see if he can find an angle, but he can't really get one. Imprisoned right after. Maybe he can get himself a go. Blade Dance, quite a bit of damage either way though. Wake up, actually sending the Demon Hunter back. Trying to see if he can charge back in. That's going to be a full Divine Toll. And that's going to be Saya with the Shield of Vengeance now. Does not want to touch the Shield of Vengeance if at all possible. He got him some resources. Maybe he can go with an Elysian Decree around the corner. But that's really about it. Stun. Hold on a second. Big cleave. Blade Dance right after. Layer Enhance to follow. Maybe he can somehow. No, I was thinking maybe somehow could use the Elysian Decree stun and combine all that together for like a big explosive go. But it's not going to happen. Jesus up next versus Saya. As the Paladin has spent everything to survive the Demon Hunter, Jesus is not going to let him out of his sight at all. Got himself the full pet. Army of the Undead. Saya just rotting down to the diseases is going to get hit by an Apocalypse right after. Trying to see if he can take the momentum of this Army of Undeads onto Neck. Maybe this will be enough right now. Grippy Hand, AMS is available, so Neck can even go responding back at all. Waiting until AMS is down. Dropping down Infernal does not stun Jesus at all. Dropping down all the gateways. Maybe this will be enough. Dome down. Together, that's also going to be the big Dark Glare up. It's actually doing percentage damage to Jesus since most of his damage does count as magic. A good portion of his damage at least counts as magic. Can't really do much about it. Full Chaos Bolt, trying to see if he can blind it. Neck with a Trinket. Wall does get hit with a stun. Maybe for Jesus, this could be an opportunity. Does go for the bowl, but it's going to lie decided as best as it can. Reflect up for Neck. Maybe he could use a Reflect together with a Casbolt, because that would let him, like, immune or, yeah, immune and interrupt, or reflect back and interrupt. Death Goals might be here. AMS right after. Warlock picking up a little bit of health last second with a Warlock Hellstone Silence right after. Jesus uses a little bit more damage. Pets is surrounding Neck, does give his pet a bit of a defense. Grip him in with an Apocalypse, unleashing a full army of the Undeads out of the guy. With Grip, Lasso left over for Team 1. There's no way for Jesus to counter this, is there? I don't think there is. I don't think there's an opportunity. Cheap shots back to back, trying to see if he can go for some healing. But I think it's over. Chain. That's about all he's got. All he can do is just chain him. I'm DC'd. I'm not sure what happened. Chat? Uh-oh. What's this gonna look like? Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, oh, I can actually move. Hold on, that was weird. Alright, that was weird. Okay, UI is looking a little funky though. We're just gonna have some UI elements behind Sazma Bad's health bar. But at least it lets me reconnect my health bar. Or at least it lets me reconnect properly. That was weird. But I'm gonna guess Grifka took down the TK. He hit it so hard, I got to see what happened there. Sazma Bad does find Griff. Did he pick up the eye? I think he did pick up the eye. And that's gonna be full sepsis. Griff got plenty of damage. Mad burst of the Saz might just go down here. Oh, it didn't even get a chance. He didn't even get a chance to trinket or do anything at all. Aaron is the last one left. Aaron gotta be the guy to take down Griff. But Griff just took down a hunter. One of the eyes is gone. Could maybe pick up a second eye. But for a Demonology Warlock versus a Sub-Rogue, I think the Sub-Rogue, I think normally Sub-Rogue does win these. But ever since 10-2, Demonology Warlocks now have gotten like beefier pets, basic pets. So maybe you could go for a, a full set of pets, big Tyrant just to buff up all your smaller pets, and you'll be good. Stun on the main pet, cannot go for the Access, got himself the Dark Pack for just a second. Maybe that'll give enough survivability. Summon up a second pet to stun off Griff, maybe a second stun. He got all the pets. If he goes for a Tyrant right now, Griff would have to go for advantage, trying to see if he can just back away from the pets, but they are chasing after him unless he's got a dot. Wait, Tyrant knows exactly where you are. Tyrant knows exactly where you are. Hold on, if Aaron is looking carefully, Tyrant is not walking back to you, he's walking after Griff. Hold on a second, he's not gonna attack him. Blind? Wait a second, he blinds him just to make sure he doesn't pick up the eye. He does send it either way though. My goodness, if only Demonology. I guess you do have what, a dot with the You do have a dot with your Doom brand if you get a tier set, but I don't think it's got a tentacle down there at all. Having to wall this really early though, Griff, with an evasion, trying to see if you can dodge the Axos from the main pet. Gonna be Dreadsuckers called in off of the Mortal Port right after. Griff does have himself one more Vanish available. If only Aaron just put some kind of... There's Doom. A lot of damage fear. Maybe he can get Juke out of kick. Try to see if he can use mobility. As long as the pet's on Griff, he's actually doing quite a bit here. Aaron just needs a way to peel Griff off of him as at all possible. Cloak of Shadows right after. I don't think he has an answer anymore. I think it's over. Griff does it, pressure him, just holding on the kick, making sure that the Warlock cannot ever cast at him. And does end up bringing it back through for his team. Well done, well done. Let's get us another one going, boys, yeah? Uno mas, uno mas. What's up, Shane? How you doing, man? Hey, Big DN fam, what's good? Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too, my guy. Hope you are having a good one. 381? Yeah, 381. Invite. I can help. We're gonna need Onomas, boys. Onomas for team. How did we lose? Jesus? We lost Jesus again? Dude, we need Jesus. We'll wait one character swap, be good. Okay. Okay, other team needs +1. We got groups open, boys. Breezy has got a guy swapping him. So I don't think he has any swaps that he can do. But we got a swap. If you guys want to join us, more than welcome to him. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Me and my daughter watch you down. Yo, hey. Hope you guys have a fantastic set of was about to say fantastic set of holidays. Hope you guys have great holidays. Let's go with that. I was about to say set of holidays. Like, normally for me, I have been celebrating my holidays in sets. Like, there's a New Year's, which is like Christmas, basically celebrated equal to Christmas back where I was born. And then there's the 25th Christmas. So for me, it was like a set of holidays. Fantastic set of hams. Yo, a set of hams, dude. Yeah. Jesus, sorry if I was on a vacation. Kick it back yet? I know, dude. I know. I'm with 998. I don't want to lose in 2100. Also, I did rank up back to rivals since my last appearance. Yo, I believe you can do it, my guy. Grain popping in. He's like, yo, pop that invite. My man Grain joining back in. Talarino's back, boys. There we go. Give me some minutes. I gotta go to the toilet. Okay. This team is ready. Waiting on Holy Saya to give me the go. And then we're chilling. Yeah, we're Pegasus like Yule for us, which is kind of like a set of holidays, I guess. Oh, that's cool. I don't even know what yeah, I don't even know much about Yule. That's pretty neat. That's pretty awesome. Christmas plus New Year's pretty much just a week-long holiday. Basically, Jake, basically. But like in Russia, that's kind of like, they don't really celebrate Christmas. For them, Christmas is like on the 7th, but it's more like a holiday where just go to like a church service, light a candle, do some praying and bail. It wasn't really like a celebratory thing. It's more like a religious thing back when I was growing up. So, but in Russia, they celebrated New Year's, basically equivalent to celebrating Christmas on the 25th here in the US. Like tree, food, family, presents, all that, right? You don't really have like that Christmas Eve thing, but like as the New Year's hit, that's where everybody got drunk, opened up gifts, and then just fell asleep, and then back to basics next day, cut a deal. So, like with my family, for the longest time, we did the 25th, which is the US holiday, and then we still did something special for like New Year's as well, because it was like we had two basically. Right, kind of keeping like the new tradition and the old tradition going. So for me, it's always been like a set of holidays. If the gentleman get a chance, doing nearly 80 mil as a monkus. Spinning crane kicks, bone dust. Yeah, I gotta give it a proper go, man. I gotta give it a proper shot. Wait, are you no hunter now? What? No. This is just a character. They're just there to spectate duels. I don't have a weapon. I don't have nothing. That's not my main. No. We're in the EU, and I just have a character just so I can host duels. And I got myself like a whole hosting attire, right? I was thinking like, what if I were to like host a cage match? What would my hunter look like? So we got ourselves like a decent mog for it. You know what I mean? YouTube description is not up to date, by the way. Leon, what part specifically, so I can go and edit it for the tomorrow stream? Yeah, I can go and try to update it as best as I can, because I do have like a couple different YouTube descriptions at this point. One I think for duels and one for like normal streams. But yeah. Oh, yeah, still in US. When you go on your channel. You mean like in the About Me page on the main channel, or in like in... Oh. You mean like in the About Me page? Yeah, I could probably update it. Yeah. Not really important. At this point, I should just wait until War Within and just switch to War Within, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's, at this point, like, keep the joke going. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. At this point, I feel like I should just add War Within, or just add Dragonflight and War Within, and then later just take out the Dragonflight part. That'll probably do it, yeah. I don't know, should I add Classic in there? Because I haven't really done too many Classic videos, but like Classic SOD has been a ton of fun recently, so I don't really know. Should I start switching that way? You want to see Evoker or Demon Hunter tomorrow? Whatever you want to play, my man. If you want to play both, you're more than welcome to. Whatever you want to play. Still running 20% haste as Windwalker. That's what feels bad. It's haste, like, besides buffing Zowen damage, like, haste does absolutely nothing for you, right? Technically, more globals. Technically, faster energy regen. But, like, you know, haste for Windwalker? Yeah, I think he has his monk set up as a Mistweaver initially, where haste, like, for globals was the play. But playing Windwalker, like, you just take it on Mistweaver gear, a couple agility items, like trinkets and stuff, and then running as is. 95% mastery out of combat with sub rogue. Man, that's huge. Or you control World of Warcraft, the War Within, Season of Discovery. Yeah, maybe just combine all of them together. I'm not against it whatsoever. GFK AD. I don't even know what that is. Fasco said something, but I think it's more colloquial than anything. Ready? Let me see if Sai is good. Even Fist Reaver never used any haste. Really? I thought Fist Reavers use haste right now. Do they not? Am I wrong about that? Okay, we'll let you go and look into it then. I know that Fist Reavers used to use crit versatility, but then at some point they went haste heavy. Just because you could get more globals with your setup. Haste is your most important stat. Yeah, I know that at some point it wasn't. I know at some point they were crit versa all the way. But then it's like, I think only this expansion that went haste heavy. Because globals of self-healing or group healing started to matter more. I don't know. Okay, he's ready? Good. Mosey, I'll make you lead again. And we are good. Which area do I want to throw you guys into now? Okay, I still got bugged. Brazaz and Ruins of Blade. 5. I haven't played Monkson's Drop a DF. Yeah, because you remember what I remember, Shane, is there were crit versa. Yeah, they didn't used to run any haste. Recently they've gotten more haste heavy. Like, that's your best stat. But also it makes you healing like a ton better. I think it's mostly for Mythic Plus, just the globals, right? I think it's because also they got a really good tier set that amplifies their healing quite a bit, so they don't need to go like versatility or crit or mastery. So they can just put out more damage and globals, and that just ends up becoming more healing. Plus also there's a lot of like globals that you gotta fill in between. Let's do a Blade's Edge, because we haven't done single Blade's Edge at all. Run Versa, Haste, Crit equals to Mastery. Versa probably defensively, right? Yeah. Gotcha. Timing 25, 26 is missed. Dude, I gotta do some actual keys this week. I'm hoping I'll have some homies around tonight so I can push, because I'm almost 3k. I'm a rogue. That'd be kind of nice to just get a real key done this week, because I still gotta get keys done for the week anyway. So we'll see. Hopefully I saved this one. Actually, I don't even know if I did, and if I didn't, then I'm just gonna save it again. I'd rather have doubles of a audio than none. Alright, Twitch. Got ourselves team 2 with Moosey over on the Windwalker. We got Sosma about on that team. We got us Aaron as well. Last time I had to fight versus a rogue. Hopefully not this time. Now as well as Tell. Jordan back in. It looks like they're putting Tell over in the back burner. Maybe saving him for... I mean, they'll probably go like a random slash roll to find out who's going to be first or last or whatever. But I wonder if he's being saved until he's fighting Griff. Gonna be Anthrax, a Hunter on a Demon Hunter this time instead of Rogue. Charging in. What is that glaive? What is that thing on your left hand? This coral looking thing. That's from like Najatara, isn't it? Mosey with immediate karma, trying to see if he can reverse the damage into Anthrax Hunter. Immediate immunity from the Netherwalk. I wonder if he has himself another stun available, whatnot. I-beam. This is going to be a massive black cat kick for Mosey. May need to use more defenses. Trying to see if he can knock Anthrax out of his darkness, but that fell eruption together with a big sigil might be a ton of damage. Anthrax could be getting himself a lot of healing together with a hunt. Might be able to get himself a lot of recovery though. Mosey not feeling all that good. Needs to back up out of there. Might have to go for a second port if he has someone available. Stun to break out of the Fist of Fury. Blade Dancer right after. Just nothing he can do. Taking him out. That's Demon Hunter for you boys. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Demon Hunters, man. They're so bursty. We talked about how monks have gotten a pretty sizable buff recently, but dude, Demon Hunters keep getting nerfed. And this time just do a ton of damage. I am just trying to see if he can send any pets. Hold on a second. Sounds about to kill you. Hold on a second. Hold on a moment. He thought about turning around and attacking the pets. Not a bad idea, because a lot of the damage with Beastmaster is your pets, but I don't think it would commit that hard. Wait, Saz does have himself, I think, cooldown rolling, wasn't he? Did he already have these coordinated, or Call of the Wild? Because if Call of the Wild has already been used, Holy Side should be okay. Got himself immediate freeze. It's going to be Saz breaking out of that one with a trinket. Scatter, stun, just trying to see if he can get himself as much space as possible away from Saya. If he can slow him down, keep him at bay, he might be alright. I don't think it's a Hunter's Mark, or not a Hunter's Mark. Should probably be using Hunter's Mark, but I don't think there's a Hand of Freedom available for the Paladin, so he's actually can kite him out quite a bit though. Hand of Freedom back up. Holy Side trying to see if he can charge at him. Saz got himself plenty of defense trying to see if he can kite the guy, but honestly, he needs to make sure there's some space where he actually has line of sight of him. Got himself all the pets surrounding Saya, but it doesn't even matter. Just going to be able to take him out fairly quickly. With Aaron trying to see if he can send out some Dreadstalkers immediately at Saya. Got himself that smidge of line of sight behind the one pillar stun. Out in the open. Full set of pets is out. Hand good down to follow. Saya might be in a lot of trouble. Blinded to all the pets. Might just walk away. Try to see if he can blind the entire army of demons. I think some of them got blinded. Some did not, because they're still doing plenty of damage to Saya. Might be in a lot of trouble. Might be spell warded right here. But even then, I don't think that's going to be enough. Hand of Freedom, or rather lay on hands, to try to see if he can get himself a little bit extra health to work with, but he's so slowed down, can't do much. That's going to be the amplified Curse of Exhaustion, slowing him to a crippling crawl, trying to see if he can maybe rush it there on Hand of Freedom, keeping him moving stun right after him. Aaron got plenty of defense to work with. Not Shield of Vengeance, his own version of Shield of Vengeance, right? Dark Pad, keeping him alive in plenty. Has wall in case he needs to. Port available. Pally trying to see if he can use mobility to stay on the Warlock as best possible. Got him kind of low too. Holy Saya, not looking all that good right now. I don't know if he goes for a Blessing of Protection or if he goes in for Spell Warden against the demons, because a portion of the damage you take is physical damage with the demons, but a portion of the damage you take is from Aaron that is magic damage. If you go Spell Warden, all the demons just absolutely savage you. If you go Spell Warden, magic damage is reduced, but the physical damage is still taking a lot right now. So the Doom Guard cannot do much, but the Dreadstalkers as well as the Wrath Guard are all doing plenty of effort, plenty of pressure right now for Holy Side to do what does go for a quick interrupt onto Aaron. Stunned right after have himself a trinket. Dreadstalkers to follow. Both are super long wall last second. Saya does pick up a little bit of health last minute. That's just enough healing without wings. Does give him just enough survivability to live it. Well, Telrion up next. Tel has to go versus Holy Saya, giving him as much of an honor duel as possible. But Saya no longer has Bubble Bop or really anything in this situation. So for Tel at this point, he might just need to run at Saya, take him out very quickly so you can go after Neck or after Danas or after Grifka up next. So hopefully Griff isn't up next. Depending how much cooldowns Telrion commits here, he might be okay. Dropping down a banner immediately, big bleed onto Saya, who's trying to see if he can back up out of this as soon as possible. Hand of Freedom to keep him moving. Telrion trying to see if he can maybe get himself a charge. Does back out for a second. Big blaze from Tafola. Shield of Vengeance up for Saya. Saya trying to make sure that Telrion is going to have to use up plenty of his defenses, plenty of his utility, plenty of his cooldowns, plenty of his big buttons in order to take down Saya. He's not going to go down without a fight. Blind real quick. Searing Glare. Dalaran will not be able to get anything that sticks on Saya for a little bit, but can't back out for just a second. Got himself a little bit of defense. Avatar still rolling in, and Saya chipping away at the guy with a couple of judgments here and there. I think Tal might just play the long game too. Second wind healing most likely. Saya needs to catch up back to the guy. Can catch up a little bit of healing, but at second wind letting Dalaran recover fully. I mean, it's just going to be glorious for the guy. He could just AFK out for just a second. Well, Saya, I guess he's also going to AFK out too. The longer this game goes, the better chance Saya actually gives his team of beating Tal. I think Tal is racing against the clock right now. If you can fight, take out Saya before dampening really kicks up, or rather before the bubble comes back up for Saya in 8 seconds, I think Saya actually got himself a winnable position. The bubble should give him an opportunity here. Got himself a Blessing of Saint. Maybe that'll be enough. Trying to see if he can remove or deny any kind of stuns out of Tal, and looks like he got himself plenty of counter pressure versus Tal, who doesn't want to pop a parry here if at all possible. He really would like to say that for the next guy, but having to use it, a shield of edges is up, gives him a little bit extra health to work with. Hand of Freedom does let Saya run out, even with the charges, not able to root him at all whatsoever. Able to get himself plenty of mobility. Tal tried to see if he could back up out of there, but Saya got bubble on his back. He's got plenty of stuff he can work with. Wake up, matches to slow down Tal. Might not have too many answers. Got him to reflect. Does not reflect a Hodge. Tal might be in a lot of trouble. Dropping out banner. It doesn't long at all, but has to shrink it out of it anyway. That banner would have actually prevented a lot of that stun's duration. But looks like he didn't feel comfy there at all. Trying to see if he can leap away. Maybe second wind starts kicking in sometime soonish. Holy Side just needs to reach him, AoEs him out as he tries to see if he can shadow meld. The bubble right after Tal has no answer here. Trying to go for shatter throw. He does pick up shattering. Normally warriors don't pick up a shattering throw in duels, but I guess he's going up against 2 paladins, right? Danis as well as Saya. So he might as well use it against one or the other. Trying to use Blaze Storm just to give himself a bit of mobility, looking to get away from Saya, but he does end up collapsing everything onto the warrior. With now last one left over for the team too, dampening at 33%. Saya just pressed bubble. There's nothing he could really do against the Demon Hunter, as the guys just try to see if he can backflip out to immune any kind of stuns. Shield of Minutes breaks, but now just barely feels it. Blind together with a bit of Searing Glare onto Dow to at least try to see if he can prevent some of the Demon Hunter's damage, but the DH is not deterred at all. Saya on the full retreat. Got him some wings. Maybe they'll give him a little bit of survivability. Got himself laying hands last second. Almost avoiding. I was about to say avoiding, but almost avoiding the Chisel of Fear. Got himself a bit of damage into now, but so far the Demon Hunter is doing okay. Full stun. Maybe this way can make something happen. Still having to use globals defensively, and as long as he has to use globals defensively, there isn't much he can really do. Griff lasts, probably going to be the last one that now gets to meet, unless now somehow just ends up getting a kill. I don't know if he can. He doesn't have a trinket anymore, but maybe some way, somehow he can at least prevent Griff from catching a re-stealth. That or... yeah, I was gonna say maybe like, hey, can I fight Danis instead? Can I fight Neck instead? Can I fight anybody that isn't a rogue? Versus my first match after the Paladin. So at least there's a chance here. Doesn't it pick it up a little bit of health though? Griff getting hit with a stun. Big cleave, Blade Dance, get himself super low. Griff trying to see if he can maybe respond with a trinket to follow. Cloak of Shadows is going to be enough to bail out. Trying to go for a step. That Demon Hunter does not let him step whatsoever. Is going to imprison him for a second. Blade Dance right after. Got himself advantage. Still more or less charged towards the rogue. He doesn't even know that he actually charged at the rogue towards his direction. Rogue is still dotted. Can shot onto the Demon Hunter. This is an opportunity to maybe get himself a big go. Now takes huge eviscerates back to back. What is this? Does he survive it? No. Blade Dance? No. It was so close. But no, the Demon Hunter just got ripped apart by the subtlety rogue. Absolutely no chance. As long as the Age does not have a trinket, the rogue can just do whatever he wants to him. My god, he just needs to survive. He just needs to live the Demon Hunter's entire go, and he'll be a-okay. Oh my god. Last one again, invite. We'll get another one going. Oh my god. That was so good. That was so bursty. I think Saya picked up like 3 kills there, right? I believe he did. I believe he did. Okay, so, pass lead. Alrighty, looking for one more, boys. If you guys want to join, groups listen, raids, legacy section. You should hit up Nodsgrim, formerly Evangelist, to show up in his series one day. He's an AWC player. Todd Pika and Mirror Rogue, all AWC players and watch streamers talk highly of him. Possibly the best rogue to be underground famous in Arena so many years ago. Nodsgrim. Yeah, I don't have contact info of Naz, but if I get a chance, man, Frost, I do it. Demon Hunter kind of busted the Ruin. I'm not gonna lie, Demon Hunters are very strong. They keep nerfing him. but they ain't going nowhere. Like they were, what is it, top tier, most popular melee, if not a most popular class in general for Mythic Plus, but also in PvP and solos. First, the very beginning of the season, you saw that, right? It's incredible how good they are. They're strong. Certified Legend taught Perplexity. Also considered God goodest ever. That's a little sus that all of a sudden we're talking about Nazgrim. Huh. Leveled up on the H, got all the green armor for PvP, tried Arena, and it's not for me. They went to the verse. Demon Hunters are very much about hit and run, so if you like consistent damage, I mean, they can do a really good consistent damage, let's be honest, right? Like Immolation, Glaives, right? And just AFK next to a person, you'll just burn them down little by little, right? But, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Like, but they are very much a lot better for hit and runs, though. A lot better for hit and runs. PvP isn't my thing. Got a weapon enchant each season for collection's sake. Wait, what? Oh, 2100? Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's a good looking. It's a decent one looking thing. Decent one looking this thing. This season. It's like the Emerald Dream one. It's not nearly as cool as like. What's the one last good one? I think it was a Pandaria one, right? It's like very much like very violently swirling around the weapon. It's like the red one. I forget which one it is, but that's the one that everybody like pogs about all the time. I say Demon Hunter video, super cool in the arena thing. Hey man, good. Hope you enjoy it. But yeah, only WoW season I really liked was TBC and Rathalich King and Mob, just because he could have a Rogue's Day but be prepared as a Warlock. Grievous Enchant is sick. Grievous one, yeah, that might have been the Grievous one. I might have it. Yeah, that's the one that a lot of people like ever since, I guess for the last few expansions, like Shadowlands and this expansion, players have like been comparing like the PvP enchant versus that one specifically. They were like, wait, this isn't as cool as this enchant. You saw how cool it is, how it wraps your weapon, like you just like you really see the enchant, it really stands out. Like all these new enchants are just not as stand out as this one. I think Shadowlands Season 1 enchant people liked a lot because it has a very similar, like, it wraps around your weapon and makes it, like, pulsate with this, like maw-esque, like, voidy dark looking thing or whatever, right? Season 1 I tried getting a Warrior Elite set, but I got the Challenger, I couldn't get it, stop. And now I'm missing the helm and the shoulders, was so cool part of it. Yeah. I wonder if they would ever, for any reason, bring back those elite sets from previous seasons, because that's something that players have like tossed out as an idea to Blizz. Like, yo, what if you added like, let's say you get the elite set for this current season, right? What if you were to like add a way for players to like prestige and like climb back up or do something or earn a kind of currency, so then you could like, as long as you reach a certain rank or whatever, like maybe 1800, 2100, whatever, it's like whatever the rank would be, right? Just a number. If you reach a certain rank and you like get maybe some kind of currency, then you can go back and buy some of the older elite sets that are no longer in the game. I wonder if that's something they would ever do. I think that'd be cool though, right? Let's say PvP now, and now there's like a, yes, that one, Jake, yep. That's a good one. Yeah, everybody's like, yo, the enchant that really just stands out, overtakes a weapon, and it's like this bloody red. Everybody's been on Twitter, every new season compares it to this. I see Snoopy constantly like posted tweets like, here's the new enchant, here's the original, the good enchant. He did that for like the last few seasons this season, and I kind of agree with him too, right? I kind of agree with him as well. But yeah, and make him easier to get. At least it doesn't make sense for me. There are only 100 people in the game. Get a cool mount, or people that pay for it. I think like WoW, what makes WoW really cool as a game is because there's uniqueness in pixels, right? Why do some pixels are so much cooler than other pixels, right? Why when I look at the evil panda man over here, like people see these pixels and they're like, it's okay. It's a mog you can buy in the store. everybody has access to it if you have like, what is it, $10 to burn now? Because it is on sale. But like, people look at these pixels like, it's pretty cool, but it's not like prestigious or anything, right? But then when I see, I don't know if anybody's got any cool pixels here. Any like unique pixels on them. Let's say like, I guess I can go take a look at the appearances for hunters. What was the one, the Encourage set? No, it wasn't the Encourage set. It was the... It was like the Rat set, wasn't it? Tier 3? Not this one. I'm thinking like the opposite of Bone Scythe set for rogues. Which one is it? I'm not sure which one it was anymore. Let me see if I can look it up, I guess. Tier 3 Hunter set, because maybe I looked at it and just didn't recognize it. Nax Hunter set, hold on. Yeah, tier 3. It will be tier 3. Crypt Stalker. Wait, do I have it? Crypt. Not quite this version. But pretty close, right? Or rather, I guess this would be the original, right? The original Crypt Stalker set. Like, why do people look at these pixels specifically? And they're like, wow, these are cooler than the other pixels. Because some pixels are harder to get. And I feel like that's why like challenge gear from Miss Pandaria was, or the challenge gear for Warlords General, those weapons, or the artifact weapons and the hidden skins that you could, or the challenge mode skins that you can get from Legion, right? Some pixels are really cool, not just because of the visuals, right? You might look at a pixel and be like, you know what, I don't actually like the color of it, but it's unique because only a handful of people have it. And that's cool. That's really, really cool. It makes you wish like, oh, I wish I had those pixels, right? Rogues have this other set too, that you can't get anymore, and I'm glad that I got it. Oh, Mexi, yo, I'll get you in here, my guy. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Wow, Rogue, Pro C1, S1, WAD, Elite set. Because there's an Elite set that you could get back in WAD, but you can't get anymore. But it's a really, really cool. Because these pixels, I mean, they actually look dope, but maybe like you don't really like the purple or like the color red. Like I didn't really like the mask at all, so I never got the helm. I just didn't really like it. But like, look at the shoulders. They got this kunais that just charge up and then shoot out, and they reload, right? And look at the attire itself, like the kunais on your belt and the actual like attire itself. It looks pretty good, honestly. I like it a ton. But like, what makes this even cooler as pixels is because you can't get it now. You either got it back in WAD or you can't. So this is why when people see somebody with a set, they're like, oh, whoa, that looks cool. What is that? How do I get this? And I think that's always been like a thing about WoW. There's always been like a uniqueness about WoW is like some pixels just are cool, but they're cool because they're rare. And I wonder if there's like a way to bring certain pixels back, but I feel like, let's say you were to bring certain pixels back or make it available to like everybody, right? Like there was a Fell Drake. Let me get a duel going here. There was let me do Lord Ron. There was a Fell Drake, right? A Fell Fire Drake thing that was from TBC. It was like a trading card thing. And then they put it up on the, what's it? They put it up on Amazon thing, right? So then technically everybody now has the Fell Drake. If you just got the Amazon Prime for like a month. And a bunch of other WoW goodies too. So now the pixel went from, wow, it's a really cool pixel. It's outdated, it looks a little weird, but it's unique, it's one of a kind. And now everybody has it, nobody really cares, right? The value of the pixel, which is like a value we generate in our brains, like a gold value maybe. Like it just fell. It's not as cool. Because now like everybody technically has it. Compared to only a handful of people have it. But when you saw it, you noticed it. Now it's like, okay, yeah, I remember they added that for Amazon Prime. It's not that special anymore. That's the thing, and I wonder if there's like a way to allow people to re-earn some of those pixels while also keeping them special, because they just can't, if they're easily available, I don't think they're special. I don't think anyone's gonna care then. you know? So Twitch, we care about pixels while we don't have them and while they're special. As soon as they're not special, we don't care anymore. That's what I'm like wondering if there's a way to bring them back, but like keep things special. Let's get a duel going. So Twitch, got us his neck first up versus Telltale. Get him to go first without dampening. Been a while since you've seen it. Charging past the Shadow Fury. Neck having to see if he can slow it down here a little. I guess he can really respond to the Warrior with a big old blade. So I'm dropping down the banner before the seconds can really stop him. Stun, Mortical, all these things are slowed down. All these things are not as effective thanks to the banner. Trinket out for Neck, trying to see if he can get the pressure on Tell. Tell I think could go technical for Shadow Meld if he wanted to, right? Backing up out of there. I think he just doesn't want to sit next to the pet. Or next to the Infernal, maybe can even slay the Infernal and a Succubus, take those two factors out of Next whole repertoire, does end up burning down a Dark Pack for a defensive, and I'll tell, trying to see if he can take down the Spets, pulling the Succubus back, but the Infernal is unruly, he doesn't listen to the Warlock, does end up slaying it, might have actually picked himself up a little bit of health too. If he goes in and times a Reflect at a right time versus a Mortal Coil, he might be in a great spot. He needs to be very, very aware of the Succubus. Does catch him, put him right in the corner. Does give Neck an opportunity here with a Mortal Coil. Chaos Bolt, Trinket's last second with a Reflect. Trying to see if he can reflect the damage back to Neck. Does end up stunning the pet as well as the Warlock is going to go for Blade Storm. Neck backing up out of there. Tal having to pick up his soul unless he chooses not to. He might have to Chaos Bolt one, trying to see if he can avoid it. Bolt does a bit of damage. They did end up kind of adjusting Warlocks recently, though. So they're doing a little bit more of that sustained damage, but a little bit slightly less of that instant cast and burst damage with the Chaos Bolts. Or Shadow, what is it called? Oh, he killed the Succubus. The Shadow Burns, I think. The executed one. So into a Shadow Fury, doesn't quite connect. Into an Interim, might have to go wall for this, and Neck looking to back the hell out of it. Does go back to the start with a slow to Tell. Have himself a charge. Mortal Coil sent in. Chaos Bolts to follow. Tell is feeling actually pretty healthy. That's going to be a Reflect up as Neck just brushes into the gate group, but Tell charges right over the guy, puts him into the what is it, the corner of the tombstone? Is that where his body ended up in? Yeah, it does end up leaving him there. Is it up next? Is it Saya? No, Donna's. Donna's is up next. Got himself full wreck. Wake of Ashes. Does play into the normal wings, not the Crusade wings. Stunned by Tell. Needs to be a little bit careful with the wings. That is a minute-long wings. So as long as, or minute CD wings. So as long as he has some kind of an ability to counter wings, he'll be okay. If it was a Crusade, I feel like he'll be able to easily avoid it. Big parry, big defensives, use everything to deny the Paladin the damage, but with the minute wings, you do have a little bit more consistency. Parry out for Tell really early on, got himself a Warbreaker, maybe can get himself a little bit of damage. I don't think he has himself much more right now. Avatar is available, having to play very, very careful around the Shield of Vengeance. Might need to reflect for this one. Or just back it up out, let the dots rot it down. If you can reflect a Hodge back at Adonis, you might be okay. Doesn't have to worry about it. Banner is down. Stun does not last long at all. They got himself battle stance. Maybe an opportunity to make some kind of a play. Adonis might be looking at a bubble right now. Does go for the War Stamp. Maybe a Shattering. Does go for Shatter. Does not want to leave Adonis an opportunity to make a comeback at all. A couple of executes until does end up taking him out. Is it going to be Griff up next? Or is it going to be the Demon Hunter? Looks like it is going to be Griff up next, and Tell at least is aware that it is going to be Griff. At least giving him an opportunity to get himself a little bit of healing with that second wind. Parry, not available for Tell. Has a Trinket. Stormbolt coming back up very, very soon. Has Avatar. That's really about it. Immediately Trinkets, but it's immediate cheap shot out of Griff. He knew he was going to get a Trinket on Tell, I think. He predicted it. And now he should be able to just hang around the pillar, stabbing him through him. Tal can't really respond whatsoever. Gouged by Griff. Does go for Zerkus, but he's already slow with their crippling poison, so there isn't much he could really do about it either. Maybe can somehow catch up. Maybe a random Stormbolt around the corner. Griff does try to see if he can back up out of the stepping right afterwards. That is going to be a slow by Tal stun onto Griff. Blind to follow. So that is Griff committing quite a pretty big cooldown versus Tal right now. And has himself a shiv, building up calm points, but not really spending them on anything. There goes the stun. Now that he knows he doesn't have to deal with a Trinket at all. No sepsis though, just a secret technique, but that's really about it. Tell, question is though, he needs to get dots on the Griff in order to keep track of the rogue. He also needs to find a way to deal with him, but also needs to get a little bit of healing, needs cooldowns, got himself a parry technically, leaping in his Griff, goes in for a almost sneakily, goes for a Shadow Step. Tell still has line inside of him, I think. No, dots are gone. No, so unless you go picking up the eye, there really isn't much you can do. Dropping down the banner in case Griff opens up on him randomly. Unless you go pick up the eyes. I don't know. In this situation, do you go for the eye or do you not go for the eye? I think you kind of want the rogue to come out here, right? Well, probably better than having like 5% extra damage taken while the eyes are active, right? Maybe. It's just right now he's just having to guess where the rogue might be. Griff is fast in the approach. Got him some Shadow Blades. Bladestorm immediately before he can go for a full kill shot. Maybe for this opportunity. Parry up right now. Trying to see if he can avoid maybe a stun from Griff. Does go for the cheap shot. That is full burst. Tell parry is available, but Griff Cloak of Shadows to avoid the Stormbolt might just have enough damage here. Tell with a little bit of a rally cry. Maybe gives him just a smidge of health to survive the sphere onto Griff right afterwards. I don't know if he's got an evasion or not. Tell still ticking down with the dot damage. Disarm onto Griff for just a second. Does go for disarm of his own. Slow onto Griff. Shadow Meld. Tell get a second with recovery. Wait, this is huge for Tell. Unless Griff goes out there just randomly AoEs. I don't know if he can really do much. Bladestorm to follow him. Griff can't stun the guy. Might be low in health. Trying to see if he can get out of there. Griff, he knows he's right next to him. He knows he's still there. Cheap shot. Does he have a go? Trinket for Tell. Stun onto Griff. Needs a heal right now. Big bleeds are up onto Griff. Might be in a bad spot right now. If Tell can maybe capitalize on his bleeds, no, the blind does let him reset. Unless he's got a random leap. If he leaps in, Griff does end up forcing out the blind leap, and this is going to be yet another vanish. If he still has bleeds, Tell might be able to find him. Looks like he's scot-free out of those. Is able to escape. Tell, I think, does himself probably a rupture on, right? Yeah, probably does. Does end up taking out his totem, not his totem, but his banner very quickly. Another sepsis. Tell got nothing for this one, and it's over. All Griff had to do is whittle the guy out little by little, and eventually he would have enough, huh? Saz, my bat is up next. Flare down. Griff barely avoiding the flare. I'm actually surprised he avoided it. I felt like he was like, his foot, it was in there for just a moment, but I guess his hitbox wasn't. That is unfortunate. Saz might just have to pick up another set of ice here. Griff got himself a decent setup. Trinket not available though. Vanish not available, so Saz might just want to go for the eyes, honestly. You got about 20 seconds until the Cloak of Shadows is back up, so maybe you might actually want to go super aggressive, but he has no idea. He has no idea what the cooldowns are for Griff. We have the idea. We have a bit of a knowledge in there. Unless Saz is peeping the stream and he knows that Griff is going to be standing behind the tombstone. Maybe, maybe not. Picking up the eye, should be able to send the pets over Griff immediately. Pets will know where he's at. If you target Griff right now, there goes the pets. Should be able to get an opener. Scatter before the rogue can even get himself a proper go. Does go in for another stab. That's going to be a sack by the pets. Maybe that'll help on Saz. Stun onto Griff. Has himself a trinket. Have himself though vanish in a cloak very, very soon. Hunter's Mark needs to be applied immediately. Otherwise, the rogue can maybe just vanish out and bail out of there. Does still take damage though. The pets were chasing after him for just a minute. That chuck him still keeping him out of the open. Saz definitely needs to go in for a Hunter's Mark on the guy whenever possible. It is going to force the rogue to press the cloak at some point. But if he uses vanish and a cloak together just to escape, that's a defensive gone. And a what is it? And a retreat ability gone. So you actually is going to be in a better spot before. Sepsis, I think Saz, oh my god, that eviscerate! That eviscerate does so much damage. I'm just looking at this whole bar, I'm seeing that eviscerate just chopping through it. That is so rough, man. Oh my goodness. Max is gonna be up next. Oh, Marksman this time instead of Beastmastery. Marksman did get buffed up this week, so hopefully Max. Is that an undead pet? That looks undead, right? If that is undead, does it immune gouges? I know that can immune fear. That might be able to immune. Or does it immune blind? I'm not sure. I know that undead pets can immune a fear, but I don't know if it's like all disorienting abilities or not. Stun onto Mexi might be in a bad spot. Stun onto Griffcom. Hunter's Mark is available. Just check him rolling in, but a weapon disarm for Max cannot really do much. Having to pop defensives. Needs to go for a full rapid fire on Griff at some point in the future though. Aim shot, maybe a rapid fire, doing a bit of damage. Big explosive. Griff is super low. Evasion shoot gave him plenty alive though. Max might have to go for a turtle here. Freeze under Griff. Does have a trinket. Sniper shot is going to do a lot of damage. Probably trinket. No, not even a trinket out of the row. Killer shot to follow. I think for Max is done. Wait, no, Griff does not have an answer. He doesn't have a defensive. Feign death for Max. Flare down. Griff is super low on health. Max does go for a camo. Griff is incredibly low. She does still available. Max might just have to keep the pet on Griff and go for turtle. Blind? Does the pet do enough damage? I don't think it does. Shiv really quickly. Max, I don't know what you can do in this situation. You have to find a way to get around Griff. The pet's still keeping him combat. Kill shot is all you need. Hold on a second. Vanish followed by the rogue. Cannot find him. Cannot get him out unless you randomly flare him out in the open. That or place a trap in a good spot. Maybe you'll be okay. Traps surrounding Max Grid, depending how he goes in. He's trapped. He had a trinket. Unless he just bugged. It looks like he should have a trinket. Does have a trinket step. Kidney. I think Max is done. I think Max is done. I think Griff does take it. That is such a close duel. Oh my goodness. I feel like if Max started sniper and then stopped and went turtle, I think Griff would have still pressed trinket. I think he wouldn't have let that sniper shot go all through. That's full cleave right now into Griff. Still alive, but an immolation aura I think should drop him. Maybe. Does get a cheat death. At least this time the game did allow him to have a cheat death. But Griff is not in a great spot. Any kind of dot would just end him right now. He's trying to see if he can use the mobility. Oh, it does get cleaved down by now though. That is unfortunate with Holy Saya. Second to last available over for the team one. That's going to be now. Has to find a way to fight through Saya. The Demon Hunter and the Paladin are both going in fully healthy into this duel though at a 10-minute mark at a 57% dampener. Now just using Metamorphosis just to bail out of it. Doesn't want to find out how much damage Wings and the Shield of Vengeance are going to do. Dropping down Darkness. Trying to play this one super safe apparently. As now may need someone here. He needs to find a way to get through it, get an immune chat of Saya, then retreat, then come back in right afterwards. And this high dampening, Saya might just have to press bubble really early. Now trying to use his own immunities as early as possible before he really drops down too much health. While Wings are active though, he's trying to be extra careful. Stun into Saya is going to be bubble immediately. Now he needs to find a way to escape. If you had yourself meta, or if you had immunity there, now would have been a good time. But Saya's just trying to see if he can take it down. Drop it down Sigil for just a second. Maybe he'll pick up a couple of souls. No, Saya just unlocks him, taking him out of the game with Musi. Lasso left or for the team 2, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a setup versus Saya. Pally still has himself a Blessing of Protection. I don't know if he'll be able to use that with Forbearance or not, as he goes in for Searing Glare, trying to buy himself as much time until Forbearance is back up or falls off of him and he can use any more of his other immunity. Shield of Vengeance, Musi not feeling all that good. Karma has already been used. Blessing of Protection can't stop a lot of the physical damage. Zoen is the only thing that can do a bit of decent damage to Musi, but I think right now Saya might just have him thrown in. The hammers might be enough. Needs one more big hit. Does get the big hit. One more hammer. Oh, he does end up taking it and bringing it back for his team. Took him a little, but does claw it back. Griff picking up 3 on his team, and Saya picking up 2. Well done, boys. Alrighty. Let's see. Do we get another one going, or are we done for the night? Let's see how the groups are doing. Let's do this. Yo, Saya as well as Runes. Let me know if you still got 5 or if you need more, because it is getting like super late. Normally this is about where we end the stream. Over on the EU side. Good. I goofed up. Oh yeah, it's all good, my guy. It's all good. The pressure is on, man. I think that's it for me. Sounds good. We'll call it there then. Thank you so much for coming in. Yo, Saya, tell everybody that popped in, thank you guys so much for coming by for the EU duels. I appreciate you. Next week, we are going to try hosting EU duels early. As in, take the normal time where we usually do these and do them 2 hours earlier. We're going to try to see if we can put some 5v5 1v1 groups together 2 hours earlier than normal next week. Have a nice Christmas. Hey, happy holidays, my guy. I appreciate you. It's over, Breeze ass, but I appreciate you for coming by. Yeah, it's over. The other team fell apart, but I appreciate you coming in, Breeze ass. I really do, Saya. It was super fun hanging out with you, my guy. Also, happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to all of you. I probably won't be seeing you guys until like Tuesday, or at least EU boys I won't be seeing until Tuesday. Actually, I was seeing you guys tomorrow, but then I think I'm taking a couple of days off, and then we come back Tuesday after the holidays and all that other stuff. But yeah, tune into the stream. Damn set, the Rogue set, and my WAD memories of my pally fighting duels against his players. Real life, yeah, dude, yeah. Merry Chrysler to you, EU boys. Tomorrow we'll have ourselves, I think, yeah. I don't even gotta think. We'll have ourselves a set of NA 5v5 1v1 duels, and then Sunday and Monday I'll just be chilling, just hanging out, enjoying the holidays and all the good stuff. And I'll be back Tuesday. But tomorrow I'll be here for 5v5 1v1s. But yeah, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat and get some work on the clips. I think I'll start working through these as soon as I can. Merry Christmas, guys. Good night. Thanks so much, Saya. I appreciate you, my man, for coming by. I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching. If you're EU, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff for you boys. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for it. And good night, y'all. Y'all, thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, again, NA duels, and then we'll be back Tuesday. Yeah, I'll see you guys. You guys can pop in tomorrow. That'll be like the final day. I can say hi before the holidays and all that stuff. But yeah, what's up, Susie? You asked me earlier if you want to play Evoker or Demon Hunter. Whatever you want to pick, man. If you want to try both, I bet you get a duel tomorrow. Versus whom? Me or somebody else? What are you trying to duel? Oh, my Demon Hunter on your Hunter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm down. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down. I'm actually down. Yeah. I did promise you, so I might as well. Yeah. 60 versus 60. Yeah. I'm down. Honestly, I'm down. But yo, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go eat, get some all stuff done, get some work done, and I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.